yetmedi mi? Eşek gibi çalıştık yetmedi mi? Ezildik, lekelendik yetmedi mi? Kardeş ve dost hayatını verdi. Ailemizin ömrü burada geçti. Bunların hepsi yetmedi mi? Yetmez olsun, kahrolsun, boş boğazımız dolsun. Bunların hepsi yetmedi mi? Elimize geçti birkaç kuruş para. Kasabadan pazara kadar yapmadık zarar. Toplandık, büyüdük, hep beraber övündük. Gören olsa desin işte bak şu bir Türk. Ama şu anda görüyorum, gözlerime inanamıyorum. Çünkü bazı Türkler birbirini düşürüyorlar. Fiyatlarla, silahlarla birbirine düşman oluyorlar. Olur mu bizim amacımız yoksa boy mu? İnanamıyorum, hayır inanmak da istemiyorum.
Why are we in cage cam? Hello chat. Hello Rainbow. I need to move him a little. Hello Rainbow, hello Pickle Wreck, hello Zestinks, S10, hello Chance Marine, hello Big Juice, Apollo, hello, hello. Why is your sub a mouse? That is actually a hamster, I'll have you know. I'll give people a couple of minutes to get in. That is not a mouse, I'll have you know. First time hopping in. Why is there only 11 people? Aw. Probably because I just went live. What's the little fella's name? His name is Cream, and he has a little cousin who actually is a mouse named Cookie, and I'm gonna be talking about them because actually I'm gonna be... Chat, I might be hellbound. So here's what happened. A couple of days ago, like 2 weeks ago I think, my wife calls me over. She just, in the kitchen, calls me, says, Kaya, there's a mouse. Very cutely, you know. And me, being the man that I am, I immediately stomp over and I'm like, where? Where is the mouse? What mouse? Are you sure you saw a mouse? Because I didn't believe her initially. Turns out there was a mouse under our sink cabinets in the kitchen, which is an issue. And I'm kind of a sucker for animals, in case you guys didn't know. I love animals, so I'm thinking, okay. I like mice, they're kind of cute, you know? You have a little brown... I called him Cookie. I named him Cookie because my wife's Ratata, the Ratatat, whatever the fuck it's called, the Pokemon that she's currently playing in Fire Red is... She named it Cookie. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna name this mouse Cookie, and I'm gonna catch him. So I ordered one of those humane traps. Let me pull it up.
Kendine cevabım çünkü çok doğru. Şu anda gururluyum çünkü pantolonum adı garip olur. Çok genç görmek isterdim bizim malımızla boklu. Kıyafeti Türk etiketiyle kodlu. Türk kulübüne mutlu oluruz biz. Sizsiz yapamayız birlikte ancak.
Humane mouse trap on Amazon. One of these things. Now, I was feeding him, chat. I have to admit, and if my wife is watching right now, she's probably gonna get mad at me, but for several days, I was taking a teeny tiny cup and I put some mozzarella in it, some mozzarella cheese, and I put it under the sink for him to eat, right? And, you know, I put the cheese under there, and then I wake up the next day to check in on the cheese, like I'm waiting for Santa or something, and the cheese is gone. So, verified mouse under our sink. So now I know, okay, my wife wasn't just being hysterical, there actually is a mouse under there. Unless she was eating the mozzarella, but, you know. I put it there, the mozzarella is gone. I replaced the mozzarella, I give him some more mozzarella. Don't you have cats? Well, our cat was trying to break into the cabinet, into the kitchen cabinets, and I was actually genuinely fucking getting annoyed with her. Because she was doing the, cats, trying to basically pry the cabinets open, but she's not able to because she doesn't have opposable thumbs. It's a fucking animal. Instead, she's been just basically slamming the cabinets open and shut, and I was annoyed. I didn't realize she was trying to get at a mouse. Anyway, the mozzarella is gone. I give him some more mozzarella, right? 10 minutes later, I'm all giddy. I'm like happy. I keep telling my wife I'm like writing fanfic about Cookie now. I'm so happy that there's a mouse under our cabinets because I'm planning on catching him. So I get one of these humane traps and I put some bacon in it and cheese, mozzarella, his favorites. Doesn't go for it. I waited 3 fucking days, doesn't go for it. And at this point, the issue is I'm talking to AI and I'm like, okay, can I have first of all, can I keep a mouse that I catch? And the AI goes, no, that's a horrific idea because it's a wild mouse, as opposed to what they apparently call fancy mice. The kind of mouse that you get at the store from PetSmart and shit, they're called fancy mice. A mouse under my cabinet would be a wild mouse, and apparently if I caught it and I put it in a cage, it would go crazy and eat itself and absolutely flip the fuck out, and apparently they carry a lot of diseases too. So now I'm thinking, okay, that sucks. If I do catch it with my humane mouse trap, apparently we would have to move the mouse several hundred yards and release it someplace else, because apparently they would just come back if you don't do that. What the hell is happening here? Mice. Mouse and hamster. We'll get to it. Anyway. So he doesn't go for the humane trap. The humane trap down there, several days, every single morning I check it. Every single morning I open the cabinet, I look, did I catch Cookie today? Are we gonna be releasing Cookie today? Nope. And eventually I had enough. So I bought one of those, they're called Victor mouse traps. Unfortunately, the kind that does kill. I had to get it, chat. I got a pack of these. I put it down there with some more mozzarella. I don't know why Cookie decided that he does not want to be caught humanely. I don't know if he maybe got caught before, so he knew the trap, right? That would make sense. I mean, if he had been caught before and released, he would know the humane trap, but obviously there's no, he can't exactly learn about death traps. I know! Stop yelling at me, Maru. Power kill. It's called power kill. Oh my gosh. I have a photo of the dead Cookie, which I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to traumatize everybody. Yes, I did have to kill him. And turns out he wasn't alone. He had a girlfriend. I woke up to him with a broken fucking neck, and I show my wife and my little sister-in-law. And my little sister-in-law goes, "You broke his fucking neck." So she's making fun of me. I'm sad. I'm feeling guilty because I feel like I should have tried harder to capture him humanely, but I mean, in my defense, it was a whole week plus almost that I've been trying to get him into the freaking humane trap. He wouldn't go for it. I can't have a freaking mouse under my cabinets, right? I have a wife. I have a family. Can't be having rodents just living rent-free under my sink. So it had to be done. Unfortunately, I didn't know that he would have a family who also died, so I killed 2 mice, chat. 2 mice on my conscience now. I think I'm going to go to mouse hell. I think I'm gonna go to hell and there's gonna be mice just chewing on me, pooping on me, eating me inside out like Swiss cheese. Varmints are varmints. Did Cookie at least pay taxes? No. Rest in peace, Cookie, yes. So, rest in peace, Cookie. The first. And the second. But now I have Cookie the third, fortunately. And I have a hamster now. So, I killed those 2 mice. I was very sad about it. And out of nowhere, I start nagging my wife, telling her this past weekend, let's go to PetSmart. I want to go to PetSmart. I want to get a mouse. I want a mouse real bad. So I nagger enough. We go to PetSmart and they have a mouse and a little dwarf hamster. He's called like a Robo-Vomarva dwarf hamster, some sort of a little thing. And we get him.
Es ist die allererste Stunde in unserer Runde. Der Mann, der dich schlägt, zeigt er dir den Weg. Nein, wird es nicht sein, denn das machst du allein. Und sieh das Ghetto macht aus dir ein brutales Schwein.
But yes, I now have a mouse and a hamster, chat. Cookie was an illegal immigrant. Oh no. Bisexual ass mouse. He is a goddamn hamster, not a mouse. Okay, well, this one is. And then on the ground I need a mouse cam for Cookie. A mouse and a hamster, yes. But don't worry, I'm not keeping them in the same enclosure. I got them 2 different cages, which was kind of expensive, but this is what I invested my money into. Thanks to you fine, very generous viewers, I got myself a hamster. Cookie was a Mossad agent. You did the right thing. Do you have one of those rolly balls for the hamster? No. My wife actually brought that up after we came home from PetSmart. If I had known. I didn't think of it. But yes, I am going to order him a hamster ball. And yes, he will roll around the living room and I will film it. As my cat probably chases him around. What are the new pet names? Cookie and Cream. Cookies and Cream. Where is he in there? I think under all the bedding. Actually, maybe he's in his house. I don't want to wake him. Hello, Yennefer. Your cat's gonna pinball his ass? I feel bad because I don't know if it's a Tom and Jerry thing, but is it a myth? Is it true that like hamsters can die of a heart attack? Name the hamster Jackson Clark. I should name the hamster Hassan. But I'm not gonna use my hamster. He's too cute. I give him a corn cob, you guys. Hello, Damon. Hamsters die very easily. I don't want to know that. That's sad. They have very weak organs. Always be very gentle. I am. The little fucker is actually extremely difficult to catch. Let me see if I can without rousing him.
¿Dónde están? Otra vez yo quiero hablar, motherfucker, boom, pa. Yo quiero probar que ustedes sienten miedo. Click, clap, my God, no seas pendejo. A los cabezas tapa, no le damos la espalda, porque sabemos bien que
he's feeling shy.
llevamos 10 años siendo rap y hip hop. En alemán, en tuco, en inglés, en español. Compare, por vez, hippie, de hardcore, yo. Wir sind die Schwerkriminellen. Ihr werdet den Kopf.
Look at him go. Hello, Vince the lawyer. Igor, thank you. Stiggers. Did I do a proper burial? No. Unfortunately, Cookie the First and the Second did not get proper burials. Let's see. I actually just dumped them in the garbage. Hamster stream only. I do have topics. I did want to yap a little bit about my new hamster, whom I'm just a little excited about. I'm sorry. We'll get to our topics. I got topics for you, don't you worry. I got topics up the ass, actually. Let me see. Let's start with the school board member. Keep the topics, we want hamster. That's awesome, Kaya. Glad you have a new furry friend. He's so cute. Kaya, thoughts on Tim Dillon? I don't know who Tim Dillon is. Isn't that like a comedian or something? Yeah, I feel like I've heard of the name, but I don't know who this is. Anyway, here's this old 60-year-old pervert hitting on a 17-year-old.
God, you're hot. You know that? Hey, where'd you go to school at?
I have a rocket.
All right. I just want big crystal.
This clip of a Washington County, Tennessee school board meeting is raising red flags. The video shows board member Keith Irvin touch a student board member on the arm and call her hot, and then ask her what's...
Pixar movie, Sheriff? I know. Look at the mustache.
God, you're hot. You know that? Hey, where'd you go to school at?
I have a rocket.
All right.
The student, which we blurred to protect her identity, was there to research...
By the way, the fucked up audio is that video. It's not my fault.
After her presentation is when Irvin made the comment.
Look at his face.
Comment meant to be, I guess, complimentary by a board member, but has certainly been determined not to be.
XC racists.
The room was tense after the remark.
In all honesty, it's...
I report racism and child crimes. Okay, well, that's a username, I guess.
Nervousness in the room.
He says because the student was not in immediate danger, it was best to keep the meeting going. Some parents, like Hillary Haley, say Irvin's comments are unacceptable.
As a member of the school board, he is responsible for our children's health.
I had an athletics coach get fired after an investigation found him fucking some of the cheerleaders in my area. So this checks out to some degree. So first of all, I don't know why a 17-year-old, like why is a teenage girl on some school board meeting? I don't know why she's even there. I don't know why there's like literally 5 boomers in this room and they're all just watching this guy hit on this child, basically going,
Is raising red.
gosh, you're hot. Putting his hands on her too, by the way.
God, you're hot. You know that? Hey.
Putting his arms around her. He's not hover-handing. He's not Keanu Reeves Reevesing.
Where'd you go to school at?
I have a rocket.
All right.
All right.
I just want big crystal.
This clip...
We had a male gym teacher record himself walking into the girls' locker room while they were changing. Nice. It's so weird because there's student council that are involved in those meetings, and then there's like the higher-ups. I didn't know that. But, I mean, I guess welcome to the big leagues, you know? This girl just wanted to be probably, like, change the school lunch or something during recess, and now she's getting already molested in Weinstein's by this fat pig. And I read, actually, do I have to follow up to this? I do. He is not sorry. A Tennessee school board member is standing by his comments after telling a high schooler, God, you're hot, during a meeting. No one was seen challenging Washington County official Keith Irvin after he made the comment and put his arm around the girl. God, you're hot, you know that, blah, blah, blah. Irvin is standing by his remarks after receiving backlash from the community. Says he was impressed by her smart questions. Smart questions. I like smart questions too, don't you guys? I like it when women have smart questions on their chests. I mean, I was impressed, and the other board members were, I guess, impressed because of the question she asked. And you know, I'm old school. I'm an old farm boy. And I didn't mean nothing by anything. I just was proud of her. He kind of looks like Mario. Hello, Shrey and Shrega. Old farm boy, question mark. I also don't know what that means. I think he meant old pervert. I'm old school, my wife is underage. Maybe he's Iranian, who knows? Anyway, that made me giggle earlier. The man really hit on a 17-year-old and he's not sorry about it. We have a crazy lunatic caught on a Ring camera. Is this lazy? I feel like Charlie already did this, like 3 days ago, but I've not seen the video yet, so let's watch it.
Hi there, can you open this door, please?
For what?
I just want to make sure that everything's okay. There seems to be something going on.
What do you mean?
This is not AI, by the way. This is real, apparently, for some reason. For some reason, Chud, with his... Is that a Demon Slayer shirt? With his Demon Slayer anime shirt, it's either that or One Piece. I think it says meow. In his anime shirt, pulled up to some person's door, into their Ring door camera, demanding to see a young child.
Get out of my house.
Open this fucking door! Where's your daughter, man? Where's your daughter, man?
What are you talking about?
Oh no.
Where's your daughter? Who's in there with you?
Bro, if you don't
open
leave...
this fucking door. Open this door, I'm breaking it fucking down. You understand me?
It is a Demon Slayer shirt. Oh no, you do not want the Demon Slayer core banging on your fucking door.
Leave my house. You don't...
Are you okay? Is everyone in this house okay?
What? Everyone's okay. What do you want?
Oh no. Knock knock. Chud wants in. He's mean mugging the camera. It is Demon Slayer. I did see he got in the house, yes. I don't know if it's in this video. It's not frozen. He's just staring.
Leave my house, please.
Can you open the door, please?
You have nothing to do with my house. Can you leave my house?
You know what my name is?
I don't know who you are. You don't belong in this neighborhood. That's for sure.
This is my neighborhood, though.
Oh, he's proud of himself.
I live there. I don't know you.
My name is Harry Dresden, motherfucker. Open the door. This is my neighborhood. Open the fucking door.
My neighborhood. Open the door now for Chud.
Now, or I will fucking end you. Do you understand me?
Uh-oh. It didn't work. This is what I imagine Redditors look like when they're just mad at the thing of the week. Like, there's a genocide in Gaza! Wah! Russia is invading Ukraine! Ah! Kaya said such and such on the podcast! Ah! Just seething, raging. The close-up is pretty good. Harry Dresden? Is that what he said? He's inside the house.
Where the fuck is she?
I don't know why this person let this guy into his house.
Victor, you around? Huh? You like raping little girls, bitch? Huh?
Is this like a psychotic break?
I swear to God, I'll fucking kill you. Do you understand me?
Is that the dad?
Get the fuck out of my fucking...
Hello, Donnie Dinky.
You can fucking shot me, motherfucker! I will save that little girl, you bitch! There's no...
Master Blaster, I'm also on Kick,
hear her. I can fucking...
if that's what you prefer.
Bitch! You son of a... I'll fucking kill you! I'll fucking kill you! You fucker! Man, hurry the fuck up, because I'm gonna drag his ass out. I'm telling you. Who are you talking to, bitch? Who are you talking to, bro?
It is criminal not to get this on camera.
Get the fuck out of my house! Why do I hear screaming? There's no one up there. Get the fuck out of my third room, bro. Walk the fuck out. What's the third room?
Walk the fuck out. I'm telling you, I'm giving you a chance right now, man. This is the third room, bro. I'm giving you a fucking chance. Get the fuck out of my house. This is the third room, bro.
He has a fucking cartoonishly large little shovel.
Get the fuck out of my house.
Answer the question, please.
There's no one in there.
There's 3 rooms, man.
I don't know who you are. You better get the
street at
fuck.
1797 Co-op Drive.
I don't know who you're talking about, man.
Why do I hear screaming?
Are you military?
Yes.
Okay. Can you help me out? Okay.
Yes.
Oh my god. Is it a PTSD melty?
Thank you.
Will, thank you for asking. There's something going on this street, bro.
Oh my god. Fucking cringe. Just hit him over the head with a shovel.
Sit there. Sit on the ground, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir?
How you doing today, sir?
Kinda don't believe he's military. Even if he is, you can't just break into people's homes and have a fucking full-blown meltdown. Threatening to murder them.
Okay.
This would be 100% justified self-defense if this guy, like, actually hit him over the head with his fucking cartoon shovel.
Are you military?
Split his skull open, that would be entirely justified.
I understand.
Are you nuts? Harry, Dresden, and Victor are characters from popular fantasy book series, by the way. Okay, there's a lady cop. Thank God. Okay, and an actual cop. Another actual cop. Are they looking for the children? What are they looking for? Homeowner has crazy patience. Agreed. Dude, I would not be putting up with this. Why did he let him in? Why would you let in this maniac? Like, does this guy not have a wife and children or something? Why would you let this psycho into your home to deal with them? To, like, retard babysit? Get the fuck out of... I would have shot him through the door. And I would have been justified. What the fuck? This is a wider angle.
Step outside.
Yes, sir. Why do I hear screaming?
Are you...
Nichols broke into the residence and got into a physical altercation. He claimed he was looking for Victor. He told the homeowner his name was Harry Dresden, the wizard from the popular Dresden Files book series. Okay, I'm Dumbledore. I'm going to just scream at you and kick your door down and shout, where's my child? Where are the children? Just like schizophrenically screaming that you're going to murder somebody as you're pretending to be Voldemort or whatever the fuck. Oh, a wizard, I guess? Yeah, Chud Wizard. He broke inside the home? How though? Like, did he actually break down the door? I don't understand. Silly. Okay. It is time for the weekly. It is now weekly, actually bi-weekly. The bi-weekly America NASA Space Positivity Corner, isn't it, chat? So, Artemis 2 wrapped up this week. If you were following the news, they finally landed back on Earth. They splashed down. Let me see if this video is worth playing. Hype reel. Fuck yeah.
First steps outside for their historic test flight.
4 brave explorers ready to ride the most powerful rocket NASA has ever launched.
Reed, Victor, Christina, and Jeremy.
I think he actually broke the door down. Goddamn.
We are going for our teammates.
We are going for all humanity.
Engines lit. 4, 3, 2, 1.
I didn't know this was just gonna be a NASA hype reel, but you know what? I'm here for it. Fuck it.
Crew of Artemis 2 now bound for the moon.
Houston integrity, grade 2.
This is a test flight, and so every
Space Wars coverage. There is no war. There's never gonna be a space war because nobody except America can go to space, bitch.
spacecraft. Looking back at all of
Maybe a civil war. There might be war between Americans in space, but who the fuck is gonna shoot anything down in space?
We choose it.
The 4 of us have looked at this moon.
America is alone in its ability to do this. And
It's just like we're a bunch.
as you guys may guess,
We cannot get enough of this.
actually, before I get to the angry Redditors, we have to talk about Victor again.
Hard to wrap.
Speaking of Victor,
I mean that sincerely.
Victor is back, and he received a hero's welcome in his community, in his neighborhood, and he did a little oopsie whoopsie taboo again. Okay, Victor, this black man, he doesn't know his place. He keeps angering Redditors. All this man does is do science, go to the fucking moon, and talk about God. And god damn it, it pisses Redditors off. Now listen to him. Listen to this mouthy scientist astronaut.
And you know whose fault that is? Ours. So let's choose to do this. Let's be this more. Let's be neighbors. I don't know if you heard me say it, but God told us to love him with all that we are and love our neighbors.
He said the G word.
That's right. I love you, and we love you. Some of us...
Horrific. Just, it is sickening, yes, Chance. It is just genuinely gut-churning. It is just vile, the way this man, he just goes on the internet, lets himself be filmed, saying, you know, what did he say? God told us to love him and love our neighbors. The humanity. Will he not think of the humanity? Does he not know that words have consequences? What do you mean? He just goes to space and all of a sudden now it's okay to just talk about God and come back to a loving family? Home again, mission complete, says Victor Glover. I hope we glorified God, humanity, our families, and our terrific teams at NASA and CSA, Canada Space LARP. Time to share the good news. And he's very happy. He even threw in a little, thing for the Canadians there. That was sweet of him, acknowledging that Canada exists. Reed Wiseman is also back home, the single dad who lost his wife to cancer, and is a single father of 2 teenage daughters. Very cute story, extremely wholesome. He's back on Earth. He has a little plushie, I think they call him Rise, that he had in orbit in space, so that's very cute. Let me see what this tweet says. Welcome home, Dad. Katie Wiseman, daughter of Artemis II Commander Reed Wiseman, penned a heartfelt post on Instagram to celebrate her father's historic achievement and safe return from the moon. Watching the Artemis II rocket lift off the pad was a feeling I will never be able to describe to a single soul on the planet. Watching my own dad risking it all for the benefit of humanity was such a beautiful yet achingly painful... painful what? Anyway, they have a crater named after my mother. To have a crater named after my mother was completely unreal. She was the funniest, most kind and beautiful mom on this earth, blah, blah, blah. So they're very happy to have their dad back. Oh, they made a little Snoopy poster. Look at that. Welcome home, Dad. That's very cute. A lot of people develop a profound love for humanity when seeing Earth from space for the first time. It can be a very spiritual experience for some people. Well, some people, yes, maybe, but not for Redditors. Okay. Here is the NASA administrator thinking, being wholesome.
From everyone here at NASA,
Thank you.
thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for following along as the Artemis II crew made their historic mission around the moon.
Speaking of mice, he kind of looks like one.
Reed, Victor, Christina, and Jeremy's journey captured your
No offense.
and lit a spark of inspiration across the world. We're glad you're excited because there's a lot more to come. Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome. Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome. Welcome to the Artemis generation.
Fuck yeah. Artemis generation, we're going to space!
From everyone here at NASA.
Artemis...
Thank you.
Okay, you're being loud. Sorry, mouse man. Anyway, so that is awesome. Artemis 2 completely concluded. Success. Launch was a success. Trip around the moon was a success. Landing was a success. The heat shield. Apparently there was some drama with the heat shield where they didn't know if it would hold up or not. It did. They landed safely. Took them a little bit to get out of the thing, I suppose. But hey, you know what? Not gonna nitpick. Not gonna nag them. Here is Blue Origin. Saying, Endurance has successfully completed thermal vacuum chamber TVAC testing. We're now preparing for our lunar lander's return to Florida. All of the companies, SpaceX, Blue Origin, all of them are now in the space race. Look at this shit. Okay, I was hoping for some audio here. I've never been to the moon, so how do I know it's real? True. Truth nuke. You never know. They could be lying to us because Epstein or some shit. Melt, extract, fuel, repeat. To build an affordable, sustainable presence on the moon, we must learn to live off the land. Air Pioneer is a scalable, modular system that creates purified oxygen to reduce dependency on supplies from Earth, using moon-extracted oxygen for propellant, fuel cells, and breathing. Reduces our lunar lander's load by many metric tons of mass. Launching less mass from Earth lowers the cost of our moon base, fueling a future cislunar economy. I never even heard the word cislunar, but it's a thing now. And here's Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos, I swear to God, he logs onto Twitter like maybe once a year to randomly drop shit like this, where he just, okay, here's a rocket we made. Thank you. Thanks. Very cool, Jeff. Where's your cream cam? He is... Well, he's eeping. And I kind of feel bad. I don't want to wake him up again, but he's there. Where'd my camera go? He's in his little house, you guys. He's sleeping while I'm screeching like a retard. I'm trying not to crash out. I have to be a little careful with where I'm going with this, because I'm going to crash out again. Last time I streamed, admittedly, I got a little worked up. I got a little angry, okay? I got a little angry. I was a little upset. I started screaming. I'm not going to do that again. So here's a stupid fucking dumb bitch complaining about the moon crater named Carol. Elizabeth Rose Halligan says, another investment into cookie and cream. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And so does cookie and cream. Thank you, Big Juice. I'll give them some kibble on you. So I'm not trying to knock the gesture here. I get the sentiment. I feel for the astronaut who lost his wife, as it was devastating to lose my father-in-law, who I loved very much, to glioblastoma suddenly in 2023. But 4 astronauts deciding to name a spot on the fucking moon after one guy's wife, while the other 8 billion of us down here have no input on naming shit on the fucking moon, still feels like colonizer behavior to me. I don't care if one of them was a black dude. What the fuck does any of that have to do with anything? Who cares if one of them was a black guy? You know what? You go to the moon and you can name shit, you dumb bitch. Is that... I'm yelling again. Is that fair? You go to the moon and you can name things. I think it is very, very fair for America to send 4 human beings to the moon. Those 4 human beings have naming rights, okay? Who the fuck else is... who's there to tell them no? Who's there to actually say, actually, you can't name that crater after your dead wife? Fuck you. You know how epic that is? Like, literal, in the literal Greek epic sense, for a man to go to the fucking moon after his wife dies and name a crater on the moon after his dead wife, while his 2 teenage daughters are back home on Earth waiting for him, praying for his safe return. And one of the black guy, which apparently for some fucking reason we have to keep pointing out that he's a black guy, he's literally praying over this crater, literally praying over the moon for their safe return. And it all works out. They name a place on the moon after his dead wife and he comes back, okay? This is the might of America. You don't like it, you go to the moon. Okay, Elizabeth? Is that fair? Are we okay now? Can we please get over this fucking... You did a hicking space colonizer. Space colonization. You're colonizing. Can we get a land acknowledgement for the fucking moon? For the moon people? Here's them giving a speech.
And someone asked the question, what makes a crew? What is different about a crew than a team? And I was like, I got this. Opened my mouth confidently to tell them everything I knew about being a crewmate. And everything that came out of my mouth was completely without value. I was like, yeah, crews, they're in space, and they work together, but they eat together too.
Low cortisol mice.
And boats have crews. You're a crew if you're on a boat. Helps if you have a paddle. That'll be good. That'll make you a crew.
Okay, I think people are kind of clowning on this lady, Christina, because she's, I guess, not quite eloquent, publicly speaking. She's a little awkward. She's stuttering, stammering, and kind of rambling, but who cares? Who cares? She's an astronaut. Her job is not actually public speaking. It's fine. Somebody else do the speaking for her. Who gives a fuck? Make more cool reels. Where's that reel? Not that one. Where's our NASA reel?
Really bends
there.
Mind.
As we prepare to go out of radio communication to all of you down there on Earth.
Done. Perfect. She doesn't have to talk.
We love you from the moon.
Just seeing Tycho, there's mountains to the north. You can see Copernicus, Rainier Gamma. It's just everything from the training, but in three-dimension and
If there were moon natives, I would intentionally give them smallpox too. Yeah, fuck the moon people. Fuck them. Well, actually, the funny thing is, I guess, technically, Americans are native to the moon now. Only people to ever walk on the moon. Americans. These people. Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Koch, I want to say. And a Canadian. Just the random token Canadian that they brought along for the ride, out of pity. Meanwhile, in Europe, they're nagging. They're nitpicking, guys. Listen to this. Space is getting crowded. Can we keep it safe? As satellite numbers surge, researchers are exploring new ways to manage space traffic, reduce debris, and ensure Earth's orbit remains usable for future missions. Wah. Bro, why are you talking about any orbit? Why are you talking about satellites? Do you even know what a satellite is? Does Europe even know, like, satellite technology and how it works? Look at them using, like, AI slop. AI-generated fucking art for their article, for their scaremongering. Salvaging the wreckage. Beaming debris back down. Keeping space open. The Albator team envisions a fleet of spacecraft that could be deployed when needed, flying into debris clouds and clearing them using short bursts from the ion beam. The technology is still being tested with plans for experiments in a vacuum chamber in Germany in 2027. That's cute. You do that, sweetie. You do that. That's nice, yes. You guys play around in your vacuum chambers with your ion beams or whatever the fuck. Meanwhile, America's gonna be having moon bases. While these guys are like, oh, yeah, and in the 2047 we might send like a little probe out into the orbit just to see like how gravity, like can we even launch anything? Is it true that humanity has ever been to the moon? We don't know. We've never been there. We've never seen outer space. Yeah, space is a little scary. Plus, like, why do you want to go to space anyway? It's like a little weird, actually. Why would you want to go to space? Americans are weird. Did we mention we have free healthcare? Here's The Guardian. Congratulations to the Artemis 2 crew, but the case for sending astronauts to space is rapidly shrinking. So I actually read this whole article. It is another seethe piece, you guys. They are seething they're now doing this thing where they're like, kind of seething in a way where it gives them plausible deniability, where they're saying, well, I'm not saying we shouldn't go to space, I'm just saying that we should send robots. Like, why are we sending humans to space? Like, it's fucking weird or something to send 4 human beings around the moon. They want us to send Tesla Optimus bots. I don't know why this makes me so angry. Every single fucking week I talk about this, I just get angry. Every single time I pull these goddamn articles, my heart beat I feel it pumping. I feel it beating. I need like a heartbeat on the screen for you guys, just so you can see how angry I get at these fucking dorks. Here are British astronauts. The 3 British astronauts the UK is putting forward for future Artemis missions to the moon, Rosemary Coogan, Megan Christian, and John McFall. Which, look, no offense to these guys, but okay, well, build your own rocket. This is so fucking pathetic, isn't it? Europe simultaneously wants to hate on America non-stop and hate on everything America does, including going to the fucking moon. And then they're like hat in hand, like, here's 3 astronauts. Could you maybe take them on the next trip to the moon, please? Hey, so I heard you guys are going to the moon next year. Could we maybe tag along? We have astronauts. Like, what the fuck do you mean British astronauts? British astronauts to where? Like, what have you ever done astronautical? Have you ever been to space? No. Have you ever been to orbit? No. Have you ever contributed to science? No. What is it you guys actually do? Besides put on cute suits. Like, this is genuinely just a... Okay, we're going to dress up, you guys. Dressing up to go into orbit. Could you maybe take Rosemary and Megan with you next time you go? Poor Euros, I always feel bad for them. I don't. Like, again, I kind of feel bad for making fun of these 3 guys. You know, I'm sure they've worked hard to get to where they are. I don't want to make fun of these ladies or this man, but, you know, come on. Like, build something. Do something. You can't be sitting around. You can't be... Just... The problem with Europe is this arrogant, snooty attitude of like, oh, ha, ha, ha, ha. Americans going to space? Why would you go to space? Oh, such a waste of money. And then they do this LARP. And brag about stuff like this. I need to change this music. This is horrific. Okay. They don't have a license to build anything. Well, they built this Canadarm, I guess. This is the Canadarm. Without it, the US space program would be nowhere. Sit and spin, you deplorable trunt. What, is trunt a word? Truant? This guy literally has AI stumped. A combination of a Trump supporter and a cunt. Ugh. Oh my god, these people are so tedious. Anyway, they're very happy they built a crane that America had to launch into space, by the way. Which, you know, they themselves couldn't have gotten this to space. Again, it had to hitch a ride on America's spacecraft to go to space, and good for you. We should ban Canada from going to space. We don't have to ban anybody from doing anything. There's a beautiful part about space is America is the only nation on Earth with the capability of actually flying into space. America doesn't have to ban anything. We don't need space laws. We don't need space treaties. We don't need the Artemis treaties. You know, you can throw it as a bone for these second-rate third-world countries like Canada, but, you know, if you can make it to space, you're welcome in the space race, but, you know, not happening anytime soon. Also, Japan and their, by extension, Toyota is building the moon rover. Ooh, okay. Japan is welcome. I have a soft spot for Japan. Kerbal Space Program apparently achieved the highest concurrent player count, which is why this is important, by the way. All of these assholes writing these articles going, oh, why do we need to go to space? Well, it's such a waste of money. Why don't we feed fucking infinity more Africans? Why don't we just waste more fucking money on the third world? Why do we have to go to space? Why are we sending humans into space? Why can't we just send one of those like DARPA dogs? This is why, because it inspires the next generation. The next generation of children. They see this shit and they download video games and they learn about space and spacecraft and rockets and going to the moon and Mars and other planets. All right. That was my NASA topic. I meant for that to be a little more uplifting, but I get angry. Here is... Let me see what I wrote this down. Too bad Kerbal Space Program 2 is literally actually full-blown scam. I've never played either of them. I didn't even know there was a second one. That's half the reason we come, Kaya, is for the angry rants. Well, good, because it's shaving fucking years off my life, so I hope you're enjoying it. What happened to the atheist movement? It feels like we're losing. r/atheism, by the way. Indian Kiwi. I'm a millennial who deconverted in large part because of the new atheist movement, online back in the 2000s. Growing up in a very religious environment in India, discovering the debates of Dan Barker, the videos of Matt Dillahunty, and the writings of Richard Dawkins and James Randi was life-changing. It was a vibrant, intellectual, and visible movement. They gave people like me the tools to question everything. Today, that energy seems completely gone. The online discourse seems to be dominated by a resurgence of religious conservatism, and they're winning the attention of Gen Z. The atheist skeptic community feels fractured and quiet in comparison. To make matters worse, some of the original leaders of that movement, like Dawkins, Shermer, and Bogosian, now seem to spend more time making strange alliances with the political right than challenging religious dogma. It leaves me wondering, am I wrong about this? Where did all that online energy go? What are we building for the next generation? Is there still an active, visible outreach effort happening on campuses or online that I'm just not seeing? Or has the fight for secularism been lost in the culture wars? Has organized atheism effectively died out as a cultural force? We'd love to hear what you all think. Womp womp. Religious men with crosses around their necks are going to space, bro. They're coming back to their neighborhood, getting a hero's welcome, and they're praising God. Like, sorry, but religious people are kind of crushing it right now. And yes, atheism is on the decline. You know why? Because it's fucking cringe. And I say that as somebody who's... My entire life I've been an atheist, and it's been nothing but downhill Rick and Morty wubble abba dub dub pickle Rick cringe for the last decade plus. Like, how long did you think you could milk the safe, edgy, making fun of Christianity? Making fun of religion. How long did you think that will last? It's embarrassing. And children grew up with that shit, and they're fucking embarrassed. It's like boomer coded. It's a genuinely, my fuddy-duddy parents make fun of religion. Atheism pack watch. I'm so glad that atheist phase of mine died. I would have been insufferable. Suck it, nerds. The revival continues. I don't know what they want. I don't know how they're surprised. It's almost upsetting that they are surprised. Like, how did you not see this coming? The religious fanatics made a concerted effort to make the new atheists, I hate that term, as unappealing as possible by focusing on their worst traits, in some ways that even made them pariahs to other atheists. The Christian right fanatics have embraced social media to push an agenda. Sorry, feeling a little burpy. Atheists don't have such a zealous agenda. It makes it very difficult to show up in an algorithm-controlled world, especially one where that algorithm is increasingly controlled by billionaires on the far right. Oh my fucking god, yes. One platform doesn't promote your dog shit Reddit views, and billionaires own every single fucking social media all of a sudden. We're not losing necessarily. The world is becoming more secular. Christians are on the offensive because they can play the victim card. Yeah, Christians dehumanizing atheists as this big enemy helped a lot too. Wine, wine, wine. All those religious billionaires, I know. Like, You know the religious billionaire Elon Musk? Very conservative guy. The guy who has like 50 fucking baby mamas? Yeah, very right wing. Anyway, that was Redditors whining. I have an announcement that Sabrina Carpenter. So if you don't know, if you're like me and you're male, you may not know which one Sabrina Carpenter is. It's this chick. Sabrina Carpenter is very, very funny because periodically on social media you will see people complain that men apparently don't find her hot enough, which she isn't. I'm not exactly sure why she's not hot, but she just isn't, right? Like, I think all of us guys, just us guys now, women look away, like she's just not attractive whatsoever. She comes across as like a gay dude's idea of what straight man should find attractive, but she just isn't. Except this past weekend, she did a little oopsie whoopsie at her concert. While she was apparently singing a quiet song, one of her fans starts screeching, and Sabrina Carpenter makes fun of this fan.
Is that what you're doing? I don't like it. Is that what you're doing? I don't like it. That's your culture, is yodeling? Is this Burning Man? What's going on? This is weird. You know.
Okay, so somebody at her concert starts doing that, the like retarded Middle Eastern caveman yodeling thing, which somebody explains helpfully. In case you're confused, what was that sound? To anyone who's uncultured, here's how Zagruta sounds, which is clearly not yodeling. It's a form of celebration performed at weddings and moments of joy all around West Asia and North Africa, learned from many generations. Calling it weird or brushing it off is disrespectful. Did I torture you enough? Was that fun, chat? Here is more examples. Ah, Jesus Christ, that is fucking loud.
Oh my god.
Look how happy they are.
I wasn't expecting that.
Just making a racket. It's literally just screeching. It's literally just third world fucking screeching. And look at them. They're so fucking proud of themselves. He's like, oh my god. You disturbed the peace in probably a 5-mile fucking radius. And then they have the audacity to hate on this chick who, again, look, I'm not a Sabrina Carpenter girl myself, you know, girlfriend. But in her defense, as I said, this is literally the first time ever that she's looked kind of hot. Like her demeaning a third world fucking screeching culture and making fun of it. Her instinctual look of, what the fuck are you doing? That is obnoxious. Her first thought was to make a scrounged up face and go, ugh, that's so unpleasant. Why are you doing that? Kind of hot, not gonna lie. So that's cute. Very cute. And I have to say, where's that tweet? To anyone who's uncultured, listen. I think if you need to be told not to make loud screeching noises, if you need to be told that you should not be heckling a performer singing a quiet song at a concert with your obnoxious, high-pitch, vile screeching, you're the uncultured one. You don't belong in the West, okay? Fit in. Fit in. Stop it. Cut it out. Cut that shit out. Now, no, like loud fire alarm screeching with your disgusting tongue looking retarded as your eyes go crossed while somebody's trying to sing. It's gross. My wife walked into the room asking if I was watching an animal torture video. I think there's a time and place for that. The time and place is not during a Sabrina Carpenter concert. I'm fully on her side now. Unfortunately, she did apologize. I don't have it in my notes for some reason. Sabrina Carpenter. Apology. She did bend the knee. Because she is a mega celebrity and she kind of has to. My apologies. Her team, by the way, has been flagging this video and taking it down, copyright striking it everywhere. So I don't expect this fucking stream on YouTube to last whatsoever. Probably gonna get taken down for copyright violation. She says, my apologies. Boo. Yeah, boo's right. I didn't see this person with my eyes and couldn't hear clearly. My reaction was pure confusion, sarcasm, and not ill-intended. Could have handled it better. Now I know what a Zagruda is. I welcome all cheers and yodels from here on out. And she's, of course, lying. Like, she literally goes, oh, is that your culture? Like, you can tell that she was more than able to hear the person in the front making the fucking screeching sounds. She was fully aware of what she was saying. She was just, she had an instinctual gut reaction. She was grossed out. She was annoyed by it. Rightfully so. But unfortunately, she did apologize. Zagruda is a cheer done at weddings and other occasions. It has nothing to do with Islam. Uyulation. Do I even need to make an argument? Can we zoom in? Can I zoom? Do I need to say anything? Do I need to point it out? Why this is uncultured to do in a Western nation in the middle of a concert? And yes, I know I blew your guys' ears out, but I mean, you have to learn this sort of stuff. This is why I kind of enjoy streaming, because I get to teach you guys about Middle Eastern cultures, because a lot of you guys, you are, as the tweet said, a little uncultured. In the Middle East, yes, fat, inbred women, morbidly obese women whose parents are probably siblings, screech out after they vote for their local fucking dictator. Kaya's teaching us the hard way. I enjoy streaming because I get more Kaya. I wish I was uncultured after seeing this. Another super cringe thing is the haka dance. Bro, the haka, I don't want to hate on... Okay, maybe we do have to talk about the haka. The haka is cringe. I'm sorry. They do it as sort of let me find some examples. They do it as this native New Zealandians, I don't even know what they refer to themselves as, but they do this haka dance in the middle of absolutely, completely unrelated, sessions in Parliament. And you're supposed to be, impressed by it.
NZSL was fought for. English, however, was literally the real live streets playing.
Okay, there's just a lady yapping. And the idea is you're supposed to be making goofy faces, scary faces, like you're trying to scare a child, I guess. And you do a big, I'm a big scary man dance, but every single time somebody does it, it doesn't work because you're like a 50-year-old man doing a goofy, children's YouTube TikTok dance. I'm sorry, it doesn't work. You're a pudgy woman. Why would I be scared of a pudgy woman? I'm making you smoke this entire clip, chat. I'm sorry. And they do this in the middle of Parliament too. I'm trying to find that clip of them. Hakka politician, maybe? Is it this? Yes, it is.
No, not that. The guarantee was that would not be taking place.
And they really think they're doing something because they're scandalizing this like 60-year-old fucking boomer who's like, could we cut that out, please? Could you simmer down in the back? All right, we're gonna have to call a recess, I suppose. I don't know what. Like fucking Fat Hank Hill over here. The house is suspended, and he leaves. It was probably a dope dance move to pull out on a battlefield 400 years ago. Listen, if there was actual like blood dripping out of their fucking mouths, and they just got done like eating somebody's spine, okay, fair enough. You can do a little dance. But in the middle of Parliament, while like everybody, you know, all the adults are there going yay or nay, okay, vote. All right, do we pass this legislature that allows you to park longer on this parking meter thingy here, and do we pay for it with our taxes? I move the motion complete, blah, blah, blah. And then there's these people like just like acting like literal 2-year-olds throwing a fucking fit. God knows there are what, by the way. Maori politician Orini Kaipara performs haka in the parliament. Why? You look like a manified Steven Universe? I don't know if I should be offended by that. A Maori politician performed a ceremonial haka and pledged allegiance to his indigenous ancestors inside New Zealand's parliament.
Ko hau, ko rāwiri waititi, e wāti ana ka noho pū mau taku pono ki a tātou mokopuna. E ai ki te tikanga Māori. Ka kawea hau I oku mahi me oku herenga. Me te whakamai hoki I tōku mana, e ai ki te...
I will perform my duties and exercise my powers in accordance with the Treaty of Waitangi. I, Varibi Wab Waititi LC Waikiki, swear
that I will be faithful and bear
that I will be
to our mokopuna. According to tikanga Māori, I will perform
I hate it when they speak like half English.
my functions and duties and exercise my powers in accordance with Te Tiriti o Waitangi. Toi tū Te Tiriti.
Make up your mind. Imagine if our politicians did this. It would actually be less cringe if like AOC started doing the floss or something, like a random ass Fortnite dance. It's the same thing. Why are we breaking out into these little hysterics? If you're in New Zealand, you're paying for this, by the way. Your tax money is paying for this. The lady in the back kind of wants to laugh. That is some hair. I think it's a wig. Or maybe he has a headband. I don't know. Okay. You get the idea. Embarrassing. Don't do this at Sabrina Carpenter concerts. My bae, Sabrina, does not like it. She thinks your culture is cringe. Can I hear that again?
Is this Burning Man? What's going on? Culture is yodeling?
She cannot believe it. Say the line, damn it.
Don't like it.
So hot. Okay. So, chat. All jokes aside, something serious is happening on Twitter. Okay. We're sitting all here. We're all just having a good time. But on Twitter, there's currently a slop holocaust happening. Apparently, there is a Twitter employee, one of the main guys, called Nikita Beer, who announced this past week, all news aggregators had their payouts reduced to 60% this cycle. We will add another 20% deduction in the next cycle. It became abundantly clear, flooding the timeline with 100 stolen reposts and clickbaits every day, crowded out real creators and hurt new author growth. The next step is to assign a permanent deduction to habitual bait posters who use the siren emoji breaking on every post. X will never infringe on free speech or on speech or reach, but we will not compensate for manipulation of the program for our users. The Slopocost, yes. Yes. The Slopocost chat. He announces this, much to the chagrin of every fucking YouTube channel, not YouTube, Twitter account, where basically all they do is it'll be like breaking, Joe Biden falls off bike, and you'll be like, Joe Biden? Like, recently? Just now? Like, why are any news, like, crews even following Joe Biden still? That is surprising. Okay, but, you know, I want to see him fall off a bike. Let me see. That sounds interesting. And then you open the fucking tweet and you realize, oh, this is like a video from 7 years ago. What do you mean breaking? But they retweet this fucking slop to literally 200,000 fucking likes. And they get paid. Apparently, I didn't realize this. All of it, like, do you work? Why? Because apparently you can just go on Twitter, or until now, you could just go on Twitter and retweet this fucking slop video garbage with the tag breaking and make tens of thousands of dollars. The end of Drama Alert. Even Drama Alert is better, honestly, than some of these Twitter accounts. So here's one. We want to work with you. I think our account does add value to X. We have worked hard to attain 4 million followers and have been in the app for almost 15 years. Okay, so let me close some tabs here. Close. X.com. Oh, my mouse is awake. Cookie. Daily Loud. Did I wake you? Am I yelling too much? Joe Biden is under fire for saying a university trustee looks like former President Barack Obama. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? How is this news? Who cares? 4 million followers, like any of them are fucking real. Are you for real right now? What? TMZ.com.
I always want to turn around to one guy and say, Barack, what are you doing? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I feel like he should be standing to the right and I should be standing to the left. Hey, you just look at Barack?
Is he just being racist? That's kind of funny, actually. Look at the black man. Doesn't he look like Barack Obama? Or Barack, but shouldn't I be standing to your left? You know? I'm just Obama. Body cam footage shows King Harris in a Pokemon onesie refusing to exit the car during his arrest. Dave Chappelle says he's considering bringing back the Chappelle Show. Okay, thank you. Sneeko was attacked by a random guy while he was streaming in New York. Who gives a fuck? They're really making Twitter better, by the way. LMAO Matt Walsh follows them, does he? So does Proton Drive. Why does Proton Drive follow a spam account? Anyway, they're getting their, anyway. Nikita is putting the kibosh on this. He's shutting it down. We will make sure... So, now this is them bargaining, by the way. The 7 stages of grief or whatever it's called. This is the bargaining stage. We will make sure to change wording and add some commentary. because Nikita was saying, okay, all you guys do is like repost other people's videos. You don't add anything. I'm just confused on who gets the credit for the original work. Because there are news stories that are all reposted down. The person you posted probably used ChatGPT to write that and found the video on TikTok. And Nikita says, if it's a repost or from a third-party network, there will be up to a 90% deduction on impressions. I recommend recording original videos with your own voiceover. We want net new content on the app. So if it's a 90% deduction, which I understand, then why are we on pause for monetizing? Also, that is a bad example you used, us not using original content when the other person did the same thing. Our algorithm has been down for years anyway before this, and not sure... Do I have the rest of this? I do. I mean, it's pretty genius what X is doing, because they... Sorry, insult voice. They just won't have to pay anyone out. They will hope the creators will stay because they aren't going to leave their fan base. And Nikita says, just to be clear, you copy and paste. You do not add any unique commentary. You leverage your follower count to take impressions from other posts. Our users derive no value from this. You're welcome to continue to do this, but it does not create any business value for X or enrich our timeline. And then he gives an example of the Daily Loud retweeting the fucking chud from earlier. Look at this elusive and rare black man, I know. Or Biden. You do have to feel bad for him sometimes, you know. He's like literally 87 years old. I don't know. Has ass cancer, about to die, unfortunately. Doesn't know where he is. Okay. The Daily Loud continues coping by saying nothing is going to go viral on this app anymore. Because, you know, if you don't pay this account $20,000 fucking dollars every single month to repost Joe Biden slop, then nothing will ever go viral again. But the Daily Loud is not the biggest victim of this update. I have the biggest victim right here. I hope you're ready for this. Dom Lucre. Lucre? Dom is unfortunately one of the biggest slop posters on this platform, and he's very upset. He says, how many followers does he have? 1.6 million. My dad is getting old. He will die, and I will be alone. I am human, so am I supposed to watch my family die and work for free? Watch my girl starve? Not have kids cause I can't afford them? Am I supposed to post 100 times a day and put the fries in the bag? Also, with 1.6 million followers? What? In the bag? Also, who with 1.6 million followers would work at McDonald's and have 1.6 million followers? A what? For anyone reading this, this is why you shouldn't care about the comments on X, ever. They want a reply, not a resolution. True, truth nuke. So sad. Everybody put an F in chat for Dom. It is so sad that his dad might die. Except apparently he has tweeted something similar years and years ago. His dad is simultaneously dead and alive. When I was demonetized and said I wanted to retire my dad before he died in 2024 and pay off my sister's car because she was in such strong debt, everyone in the X space I was in laughed at me and told me to get a job or find a way to get paid because they don't care. And that's the cost for fighting for the truth. Fair. I never complain again in my life about not having money after that. I learned nobody gives a fuck about your problems and they have no responsibility to. I can't believe Elon did this. I know. My dad is getting old in 2026 now. He will die and I will... Oh, okay. That's the one we read. So dad died in 2024. Dad died again in 2026. Retiring left and right. MAGA conspiracy theorist Dom Lucre, recently banned from making money on Twitter, makes history as the ex-user with the most community notes on a single post. Did I save that post? Shit, hold on. Damn it, somebody in the Discord tagged me in this, and I thought I had a video. One moment, please. From... Oh. I did find it. Alright. Lots of yapping, but pay attention to the community notes now. The Dom is receiving. Dom claiming I rarely use breaking is false. Here are 91 examples from April 6th to 11th, 2026. This is a real tweet. And a real community note on his tweet. He's very upset about this. Community noted. Apparently, he has been selling retweets, which is a thing, I guess. Dom Lucre claims he can charge $5,000 for retweets, but he can't even get 200 people into a space, and he barely has 1,000 views on his latest YouTube video. He's on YouTube? Alright, we have to check it out, chat. Look at that, he does have a YouTube channel. This looks like Black Charlie.
We are getting ready to lose everything. Bruh, everything. I'm talking about the midterms.
44 minutes ago.
I'm talking about 2028.
Breaking news.
Everything. We're getting
breaking.
Everything. Because of optics. Because of something I've been complaining about.
What are we losing, Dom?
Years in this new career. Optics. Bro, I keep sounding like a dead horse, but I've been conservative since I was 6 years old. I have to mention that so you can understand where this comes from. It comes from a place of passion.
Is that a gigantic Star of David on his chain? Is he Jewish?
It comes from someone that want to see us win, that's enjoying us win and having control that we do. It's a dream come true. But I would be lying to you if I didn't say I ain't feel like that control could possibly be at stake. And it's only because of the optics.
Buck breaking news.
I completely agree with everything that President Trump has done. I completely agree with everything his administration is doing, although it might not make sense to all of the American people. Unfortunately, that's what comes with the position. The higher up that you get, the less you can be understood. So imagine how misunderstood the President of the United States is. Now, with that being said, most of the backlash...
Okay, this is what the kids call non-tent. Why would anybody watch you? You're boring. Sorry, Dom. Cancel. You're fired. Is this Dom? No, it's not. It's a different slop poster called Eric Doherty. Breaking. Boom. Just in. Now. Wow. Update. It's official. Imagine that. Huge news. OMG. Big yikes. Hilarious. Terrifying. It's official. Massive. Holy smokes. Holy crap. Beautiful. Boom. Huge. Lol. Whoa. What the fuck? Amazing news. Just announced. New. Report. Alert. Bombshell. Remember. Yes. See it. Simple. Epic. Haha. Oops. Utter madness. Amazing. Major breaking. This is actually insane. Enormous. LMAO. OMFG. OMG LMAO. Ridiculous. Watch out! And that's how you make fucking $30,000 a month, apparently. Nikita, for his part, has been making fun of Dom. Saying, this crash out has been incredible content. 9.7 thousand likes. Love you too, bro. X is the everything app where free speech happen. Free speech, but you know, empty speech.
Against Donald Trump, it stems from his conservatives. It's because of the optics. It's because of
Dom. Yes.
the things that we say on social media that we don't understand that common voters are paying attention to it and their perception and reality is being paved on that. Okay. So what recently happened to me.
Brown emoji. Oh, he did brown fist.
About the money, the monetization, that is an issue.
All right, man. Heart emoji, brown fist.
Conservatives, hate to say it, there were black conservatives that attacked me too. But there's more white conservatives in the Conservative Party than black people. Just like there's more white Democrats in the Democrat Party than black people. And there's more white libertarians in the Libertarian Party.
Okay, thank you. Yes, that is how numbers work. There was a lot of white libertarians. Thank you, Dom. Very interesting. Trump just called on his biggest supporters. I just got demonetized on... Ooh, okay. Let's see.
So I just got demonetized from X again last night, and there's a ton of people that was pretty happy about it. The weird thing is about it, people don't really have a real reason to fucking hate me. People could say that I post a lot of news.
Pregnant brow man emote.
News is news. I get news from all kind of genres, but there's like a problem with me posting it. You see, people will say I'm stealing people content. Motherfucker.
This guy's one of the biggest jokes and crooks on X. Low IQ scammer getting what he deserves. The math ain't adding up. 65,000 paid for bot subscribers, only 1.8k views. That is a good point. Like, I could upload a video right now and get more views. What the fuck? Ha. You're trying too hard with that headline, but I appreciate the engagement. The truth is coming out regardless of the labels people want to put on it. Stay vigilant. And keep your head on a swivel out there. Chase your dream with integrity. Thank you, Boomer. Nikita doing the Lord's work. She really is. She's incredible. Get a job, son. I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I'm not complaining about the money, but the video is about being demonetized. Okay, well, good luck to Dom. So that's what's happening on X. Rest in peace, slop tubers. Alright. Is it time for some miscellaneous chat? I think it is. Some miscellaneous news, shall we? The guy who set that toilet paper warehouse on fire has appeared in court. Here's the aftermath. Looks like a freaking nuke went off. Tons of jobs lost. Fireman putting it out. It says, Shamel Abdul Karim, who's accused of sparking a massive Ontario warehouse fire after his company didn't pay him enough to live, pleaded not guilty today in court. Okay, well, you did film yourself. Anyway, I thought this was funny, and I put it down in my notes, because you can tell when somebody watches Vaush, right? Like, okay, I'm going to have the glasses and the beard. I'm going to watch Vaush. I'm going to complain about, you know, capitalism and stuff, and I'm going to set fire to things. And I'm going to do this big brain move where I film myself setting shit on fire. I'll give it a like. Why not? Poor guy. He's the scat man, Wyatt. That's why he did it. The most Arab name for the whitest fucking man alive. I know. These are the same types of people who spend thousands on Funko Pops then complain about not having money. Yeah. Again, look, it's a little frustrating because, yes, warehouse workers completely have just cause complaining about capitalism. Completely understandable. I cannot pay rent. I cannot pay this. I'm struggling to feed myself. I get it, but also you just literally unemployed probably like 100 fucking people. And destroyed like $1 billion in wares. Who does that help? Did that make your life better? Because now you're going to rot in prison forever. I guess maybe in prison he can get an iPad and keep watching Vaush, but I don't know. Wait, okay. Alright, that one. Alright, this one. Here is Trump playing tennis, which is apparently not AI. And I saw this and I thought it was funny because as we speak right now, you just know there are people in Japan animating this into an anime because they love... I don't know why the Japanese love Donald Trump. I think it's because he just symbolizes America so much and the Japanese love America after getting nuked. But here he is playing tennis.
It's always where the cameras are.
With, what's her face? Serena Williams? Yeah.
It involves making money, and today at Lowe's Island in Sterling, Virginia, he opened the Tennis Performance Center. Trump volleyed with Serena Williams, shoes off, coat on. Donald Trump showing he's got some game, some, little. It's right there at the Trump National Club. Both are tremendous facilities. It was good to see him out there, and the fans seem to enjoy it.
And she's going easy on him. She's being nice. He's taking his shoes off. In the anime, this is where he's gonna be locked in. Raven says, I did see Trump posted himself as Jesus. That was funny. I did see that tweet too. Could you, Ravens, could you tag me in Discord with that tweet? If you have it. I was actually gonna say, that was not a popular move. He did repost himself as Jesus. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, President Trump posts image portraying himself as Jesus Christ, and I think he said something like, no, I am a doctor in this image, or something. This was not a popular move. This was sort of a faux pas. You know, because Donald Trump, obviously, you know, you're a conservative. You can't be pretending to be Jesus. That's sort of a slip up there. That's not okay. And, oh, I completely forgot about this, by the way. This was also in my miscellanea. He invited a DoorDasher to deliver him food. That's not it. I mean, this is it, but hold on. We have to criticize our president a little bit, chat.
They want to have men playing in women's sport. Do you think that men should play in women's sports?
I really don't have an opinion on that.
You don't? I'll bet you do.
No, I'm here about
Pizza.
no tax on tips.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so he has this granny out delivering him a literal pizza as he's like, so do you, hey, trannies, am I right? And the grandma's like, hey, I'm just, you know, here doing my part, being part of this photo shoot. Could you not? I don't have an, Mr. President, sir, I don't want to get firebombed tonight. I don't have a hot take about this. Could you please not throw me under the wheel, under the bus? Like, could we not do this right now? And he's like, come on, DoorDash, Grandma. Ugh, you just want to talk about pizza. Look at him.
Pizza. No tax on tips.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Fine. Pizza. Sure, why not? It's, again, in case it needs to be said, not a great look. Okay? Like some 60-year-old grandma should not be door dashing. Okay, this lady should not have to resort to still be delivering people's foods to their doorstep and like waiting for tips on an app. She should not be a gigger. It's not a very good look. Even if you are, if you want, I guess, did he pass the, do we finally have no tip on, no tax on tips? Oh my God, Twitter. Is it passing? Is it a thing now? DoorDash hits the Oval Office, $11,000, refund delivered. All thanks to no tax on tips, millions of drivers across America are leveling up this tax season. Would have been much better if you just went to a restaurant, tip generously, just tip the girl like $200 or something and say no tax. That would have been great optics. Instead, he ordered this grandma to the Oval Office door to be like, so, men and women sports, huh? You got anything to say about it? And she goes, no, not really.
$11,000. You know, my tips were over half of my income from last year.
I mean,
so
that's a life changer.
yes, it is. It is. And when, you know, like I said,
Well, Kai, we prefer Giga.
someone that has gone through cancer, and you know, you love them, you don't want to lose them, so you do everything that you can, and you know, you go through your life savings. But this no tax on tips and the help from DoorDash is life changing.
Do you think this is the world's most famous DoorDash delivery?
Maybe.
Here is the DoorDash CEO, I think. Tony Zhu. Of course, it's Tony Zhu. Dashers have delivered billions of orders, but this was our first to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Sorry, I'm doxing Mr. Trump. Sharon, a Dasher and grandma from Arkansas, knocked on the Oval Office door to thank POTUS for delivering no tax on tips, a policy that helps millions of hardworking Americans keep more of what they earn. This is the kind of change that can happen when tens of thousands of Dashers like Sharon make their voices heard. Again, you just feel bad for her. Like, this isn't a good look. This is not heartwarming. Okay, this is sad. Like, okay, why is my grandma Sharon delivering your fucking food? Why is Sharon working for Tony Zhu? Not a good look. Not a good idea. Not a good publicity stunt at all. Shut up and give me the Big Mac, Grandma. Yeah. Just put the fries in the bag, bro. Grandma. Put the fries in the bag, Granny. And tell me how much you hate trannies, please. Okay, we have... Oh man, can I show this? Is our Okay, feminists stripped naked as a protest against Epstein, but I don't know if I can show this on stream. Probably not. It's a bunch of frumpy women with their tits out. And I was going to talk about how they have devalued the word Epstein now to where it was a serious thing and they turned it into a fucking joke, which makes me angry. But I guess I cannot crash out with tits on screen. Kaya, I just cleaned up a bathroom at work. Flooding with shit everywhere. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you just listening to me wiping shit, literally? I'm so sorry. Kaya, number one, looks maxer, clavicular just OD'd, life on kick. Are you fucking with me? Is he dead? Is that just advertising? Brennan? I don't even know what his channel name is. Is it just clavicular? It is. It is offline. Dead maxing? Clav confirmed OD. Who's this guy?
Hang on. Wait.
Fence maxing.
Oh shit, someone's just cracked the call with Clav. It's actually fucking real.
For real, bruv.
Shit.
Shit, bruv. Ew, why's there like frumpy ass on my screen? At Matthews?
Stop throwing it at the gaff.
I'm not.
It's a matter of time before you smash it.
Oh shit, my friend just overdosed. Time for some football. Let's toss the pigskin. Let's have some fun. Is there a clip? How do I find it? Let's go on Twitter. The Dom Lucre tweet about it. Clavicular OD. Oh my god. Clavicular had to cut off the stream after his friends worried he OD'd off meth. Okay, so he's alive. It is just publicity.
I'm destroyed. I'm sorry. I'm trying to lock in right now. I'm trying my best, but fucking destroyed right now. All right, have a good rest of your
Holy B. Do you want an Addy?
What?
Do you want an Addy?
Do you want an Addy?
Yo. You want an Addy?
Meth is popular in the gay community? I believe it. This is not an overdose. This is just called being too drunk. We've all been there. We've all been where like, dude, I'm too high. Like, this is not even fun high. Just too high on whatever the fuck they gave him. Speaking of the gay community, however, I also saw that Sneeko got punched in the face earlier today. Okay, you guys are like clickbaiting. Why are you clickbaiting me live on air? Sneeko. Sucker punched while streaming in New York.
You did.
What the? Whoa. Hey, bro.
Why?
What the fuck, bro?
What the fuck, bro? What is wrong with you? What the fuck? What's the problem, bro? Hey, what the fuck? What is wrong with you?
Is it just a hobo that struck him for no reason?
You did.
What the? Whoa. Hey, bro.
Meth makes it so you can't finish, and poppers make your butthole loose. Well, thank you for the gay lore, Manko. Sneeko Matancho said he wanted to convert to Judaism? Is he gonna be one of those, Hebrew Israelites? Or whatever the fuck they're called, the new black Hebrew Israelites or something?
Hey, bro.
What the fuck, bro? What the fuck, bro?
Kaya quick, look up Aussie gay porn. I'm okay.
Bro?
Thank you, Maru. You're not tricking me.
Hey, what the fuck? What is wrong with you?
You did.
Sucker punching people is cringe. That's my official verdict. If you sucker punch... Doesn't matter that Sneeko is cringe and a retard. Doesn't matter. If you sucker punch somebody, you are a faggot. Sneeko may be a lame dork, but still. You gotta be able to just walk through the freaking city without somebody assaulting you. Without some fucking fentanyl hobo assaulting you. Starting to wrestle you. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
What the?
And is Sneeko not a multimillionaire? Why does he not have security?
Whoa. Hey, bro.
What the fuck, bro? What the fuck, bro?
Imagine if that was you, Kaya. I stay strapped, brother, and I would never go to New York.
What the fuck, bro? What is wrong with you? What the fuck? What's the problem, bro? Hey, what the fuck?
This is a different angle or the same
Put
one?
your life force into a sock? Yeah, you deserve to be publicly executed, yes. What are we talking about?
What are we talking about, Sneeko?
You did.
Bonk.
What the?
For no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't hide it. I was going to try to hide it, but yeah. You remember from 2 years ago, I had a tooth filling. That got hit. But we're fine. Everything is handled. Didn't get knocked out. Maybe you'll see some stuff going forward, but yeah, not ideal.
Not optimal. Why are you... You're a multimillionaire, Sneak. If I was as rich as this guy, I would have multiple goons. I would have a squadron of goons. I would have a goon 1 and goon 2 literally standing by my sides, and if anybody even looked at me, they would be immediately executed by via Glock, silenced. All right? Like, would you not have goons, chat?
Deal.
Where are you goons?
Bro. It's always the fucking tooth. You know, I started the stream when the intro was playing. I'm like, I should probably try to hide it. I was gonna like...
Oh, you're gonna see some things. What are you talking about? If I was as rich as you are, I would have my goons execute that motherfucker that just sucker punched me, and I would have them like plant a gun on him to make it look like he was attacking me or something, and then I would have him hanged by his balls. I would have his family executed. Are you kidding me? Come on, put your money to use. Come on. You're rich. You're too rich for this. You're too rich to be getting sucker punched.
Like talk like this the whole time. I can't fucking do it, bro. And I'm going to Malaysia real soon. Look, there's a lot of people were calling me. Shout out to everybody who hit me up, like Rampage and Dan Mozirian, Aiden, Clav. Everyone's fucking calling me. Hold on, I'm getting a call right now.
Yeah, people are calling you. They're like, dude, you got sucker punched? Why are you getting sucker punched? Staying strapped is true American expression. Well, look, as far as I'm concerned, America consists of constitutional carry states, and that's it. I don't want to go anywhere else.
People of Gaza are a story that will never be forgotten. In Gaza there is pain, hunger, and loss. Life has become...
What is he doing? Sneeko Gaza relief?
a really struggle. Despite the suffering, despite the challenge, and despite everything, we are continuing to give. So today, on Saturday, 11th of April 2026, we are here at HGF Kitchen in the north of Gaza Strip, preparing hot meals for the displaced families at the Al Ayun Hospital. Funded by...
I mean, I guess that's nice. Can't really hate on feeding the poor, you know? I'm not gonna be a dick and complain about that. That's fair. That's fine. So Sneeko does do some good in the world. Besides being a kick streamer. Good for him. I love constitutional carry. It needs to be nationwide. That is one of my... I'm not a single issue voter, but... Who's Cookie? Well, Cookie the third is... my mouse, who is apparently now back to sleeping. Okay, let me see what else I got, if anything. I feel like it's been a short stream. I feel kind of guilty, but I'm also kind of out of topics. I have like random, very miscellaneous news only left. Here is a North Korean for you guys. Is there a podcast tonight? No, not tonight, but tomorrow. I think Jackson is on vacation again, so we can record today. I don't know. He said we could record literally after midnight or at midnight, and I said, okay, I cannot do that. So, tomorrow, normal time. Wano podcast. I know. I'm sorry. You'll get it tomorrow. It's coming. Promise.
Hello? Hey, you're back. What happened?
Yeah. Okay, in case you don't know, North Korea, for some reason, is spamming programmers, like remote working programmers all over the world. This is apparently one of their biggest incomes nationwide, is they essentially have a bunch of programmers, like hundreds of them, thousands of them, literally working for like Germany and Finland and shit, and that's how they make income in their own country, except sometimes they get called out for it, and they get told to call Kim Jong-un a fat, ugly pig, and then they hang up on you.
Okay. I just, the network is issue, I think. But I just come back. Okay, no worries. Yeah, I mean, I was in the process of saying, like, we get like a lot of imposter candidates, you know, particularly North Koreans, like posing as like people that they're not. So one of the tests that we do is trying to get them to say something like Kim Jong-un is a fat ugly pig. Could you say that for me?
시장?
So no, Kim Jong-un, you know, the leader of North Korea.
Yeah, I should say like that.
You can literally see it in his eyes. He's like, okay, well, I really want this job, but also I like it when my sister is alive, actually. I don't want my parents to be murdered horrifically via torturous, like being fed cockroaches until they explode while they're being skinned alive. No, I wouldn't, connection dropping out.
If you could, because it's one test so that I know that you're not North Korean.
Yeah.
Can you say it?
He wants to live. I don't even blame him. And bye.
He really don't want to say it.
He's frozen. He disconnects. He doesn't want to say that Kim Jong-un is a fat, ugly pig, which I will say. I will do the safe, edgy, and I will say it, chat. Okay. Wait. I was going to talk about... Where's Malart today? Kayat's bedtime? Not for me. How's the bedtime for you? Hold on. Where's my... Okay. So Minneapolis apparently wants to bring back bathhouses, which, if you've seen the Netflix show about Jeffrey Dahmer, you'll know what a bathhouse is. In case you're lucky enough to not know what a bathhouse is, it's where gay men go to, as the name implies. It's basically like a sauna bath type thing to have lots and lots of gay sex. And they shut them all down in the 80s, apparently, during the AIDS crisis, because they would just spread lots and lots of disease. Who says it's 3 a.m.? Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
After the George Floyd riots, after the anti-ICE mobs, we hoped that Minneapolis would start to clean up its act, but we didn't think they'd take it in this direction. After a 38-year ban, Minneapolis city leaders are considering, I can't even read this, considering legalizing places.
Not much says.
Where sexual activity between...
I'm at work, please keep streaming. I like hearing your smooth, vivid voice as I cut metal with a laser. I'll try, not much.
Adults may be facilitated. We're talking bathhouses, because apparently doing that in your own home is, I guess, now outdated. Well, these clubs, bathhouse club places, were shut down during the AIDS crisis, obviously for health reasons. But now activists say they need to come back, bring them back, because they believe sex.
Is this how I sound now? Do I sound like a freaking Fox News boomer lady, news anchor? Because she was like verbatim quoting what I just said. It's making me self-conscious.
Clubs provide dignity and, quote, community safety. They even claim that it's about promoting modern public health strategies. Here to weigh in, Dustin Greggy, Town Hall columnist. Dustin, come on, they were supposed to vote on this tonight.
He definitely looks like a gay bathhouse correspondent, doesn't he?
But the vote was put off, I understand. So what happened?
No, and frankly, this wasn't the only one either. They were also looking at designated parking lots where homeless people could sleep in their cars. We're talking about decriminalizing drug paraphernalia. This is the DSA platform of Minneapolis, and this is what they're trying to do next. They're trying to commercialize sex. And frankly, this is going to be the roadmap to actually bring sex work back into Minneapolis at some point, because this is their agenda, and this is what they actually want to pull off.
But what happened with this vote? So let's just focus on one outrage, which is the sex clubs, bathhouse, and whatever. So let's focus on that. So they're supposed to vote on it tonight.
The Ingraham angle?
But they postponed.
Once in a while, it's nice to check in on what the boomers are consuming. You have to be careful about what sort of media your relatives, your mom, your dad, what they're watching. You have to be in tune, just like with a kid. Like, you know how with a kid you have to be kind of attuned and, like, you can't just let your little kid watch anything, right? You have to kind of filter what they're seeing. It's the same thing with boomers. You have to be a little more discerning and keep an eye on, okay, Grandma, like, what are we watching? Fox News? Okay, the Ingraham angle? All right, what's going on, Grandma?
I believe there was some outrage expressed, including in the Muslim community, which I imagine was not, many were not all too happy about this. So the left, the cultural left meets the conservative Islamic community here at some point.
No, it's very possible, but at the end of the day, even Omar Fateh, who is actually a part of that community, part of the DSA platform, they...
Isn't Omar Fateh like one of the Somali politicians? Why are they talking about this during a gay sex segment? He is. It's this guy.
He himself has come out in favor of this as well.
Hello, Metal Monster.
It's not going to be a big issue for them at the end of the day. They'd still want to push this through despite that, because at the end of the day, yeah, the Democratic Socialist Campaign, this is what they want to push.
Yeah, weed, sex.
He definitely has no pants. I am wearing undies. I mean, what do you want from me? Leave me alone.
Clubs, OnlyFans.
Stop calling me out.
What am I missing? It's basically all that. Oh, online gambling.
Okay, so they want to reopen the gay bathhouses, and in case you guys do not remember, I would like to remind you of monkeypox. Remember monkeypox? Remember when vaguely sometime after COVID, like in 2023, I want to say, or 2022, they tried to reboot the whole COVID hysteria thing, but with monkeypox. And it didn't work because monkeypox only affects gay men, because only gay men have like lots and lots of raucous sex in bathhouses. So they tried to... Okay, go away, Matt Walsh. They tried to pose monkeypox as a thing that can just like happen to anyone. It can happen to any person. It can happen to any pony. You know, if you're a woman, if you're a child, if you're straight, you could get monkeypox. And it didn't shake out that way at all, unfortunately, for the powers that be. Turns out it was only basically a gay exclusive virus, and it didn't work. Tedros calls on all social media platforms to work with the WHO to counter monkeypox disinformation.
The stigma and discrimination can be as dangerous as any virus and can fuel the outbreak. As we have seen with COVID-19, misinformation and disinformation can spread rapidly online. So we call on all social media platforms, tech companies, and news organizations to work with us to prevent and counter harmful information.
Harmful information. I cannot speak English, but I'm the head of the WHO somehow. Anyway, the problem for them was that monkeypox is a virus spread exclusively via sexual contact. And children started getting it. Children and dogs started getting it. And that's around the time where they had to shut it down. Because it made it apparent that, why is this one random gay couple in Ohio has a son, an adopted son, and the son has monkeypox? It made everybody ask questions. How does that happen? How did your little 2-year-old get a sexually transmitted disease? So they had to shut it down. But now I guess we're unshutting it down and we're giving people bathhouses. Jockstrap or thong. My wife made fun of me because I did purchase a jockstrap, chat. I did purchase a jockstrap because when I work out, you know... I shouldn't have to explain it. I mean, you know, for comfort, to keep things in place. And she saw my jockstrap in the laundry and made fun of me and said, I washed your weird panties or something, she said, making fun of me. And I had to explain to her what a jockstrap is. Okay. Arm. Here is a random boomer lady. You don't have to trauma dump about your panties. I apologize. How about a boomer dump? Enjoy.
It is Monday morning, and you're still alive. Oh my God, what bullshit was that this weekend? What fucking bullshit was that this weekend? Pretending to go to the hospital, pretending. I mean, you gave us hope. Fuck. And it turns out you're still
Her shirt says food and wine.
breathing. Fuck, man. Anyway.
And she has the paused gay flag in the back.
I made my video yesterday before I saw what you had said. We fucking hate you. We fucking hate you. We fucking hate you. So
Is that Trump? Yes. And it says best Epstein friend, and I don't know what the other one says behind it. But she dressed up an entire doll. Yes, she made an entire human-sized doll and dressed it up with medals.
someone asked how many orange steaks I had. I used to have 5. Now I only have 3. I wonder where they went.
Okay, I'm gonna try something. I have undiluted cringe. The problem is it's naked women, so Twitch would probably ban me, but I'm gonna see if I can get away with it by just like showing it super duper tiny. Can I do this? Okay, fuck it, chat. Remember Femin? Remember the all-female feminist protesters? They call themselves Femin. And once in a while, they will protest, Vladimir Putin by showing him their tits. And if you know, Femin and Putin, that's where that meme was born, where he goes thumbs up at the women. Oh man, am I brave enough to show the images tab? Well, okay, I guess I removed the meme, but it's this one, where the naked woman runs up at Putin, and he's like, ah, duh. I like the breasts, da. Здравствуй. Politics is a mental disease. What the fuck is that Maury post? Okay. Anyway, the Femin are dancing about Epstein. Yes, really, they're doing an Epstein dance. I'm keeping it purposefully, intentionally very small on stream, but they're wearing pig masks. And it says something in French, but there's the word pedos. Pedos en costardo. Does anyone speak French? I need a French correspondent for this. Zoom in.
Elles veulent remettre l'affaire Epstein
You watch porn on your own time, buddy.
sur le devant de la scène. Les faits
I'm trying not to get banned here.
devant la pyramide du Louvre. Une trentaine d'activistes.
Okay, anyway, point is it's a bunch of frumpy women dancing for Epstein. And this is somehow, this is not the only interpretive Epstein protest dance that happened this week. Check this out. Not a gag. Real thing that happened. This is real. And thankfully the ladies on this are not naked, so I can actually play it. It says young dancers protest Epstein and Trump through blindfolded movement. And if you're listening on audio only, it's a blindfolded young chick in a leotard. And then she's like doing her makeup. She's doing her makeup, but then, oh no! There's Epstein! Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And she does like a whole Squidward routine. She hops around and they're wearing leotards with, I guess, snippets from the Epstein files. You know the Epstein files? You know the PDFs where it's like, oh yeah, I totally saw Donald Trump eat a baby, and then underneath it they crop out, usually they crop out the part where it says like, okay, completely dismissed, schizophrenic caller, this caller was high on weed or drunk or something. Completely dismissed, but they take the parts that like sound scandalous. So her leotard says, Trump and Epstein sometimes use the term fresh meat, untainted, not jaded. At the time she heard it, blank did not understand the term jaded. Blank first interaction with Donald Trump was when she was approximately 13 to 15 years old. Confidential. God, can I take a sip? He pulled blank hair and punched her on the side of the head. Those words stayed with blank through the years. It's a whole production. Look, she does a flip. Flip. Something Epstein, I guess. And I was going to talk about this because I like, okay, here's my issue. I think. I have to keep myself from crashing out again, chat. My issue is that up until even so much as like 3 years ago, I want to say, if you brought up the word Epstein, if you said the word Epstein, to most people, you would sound like you just watched too much Alex Jones. Like, okay, Kaya, a Jewish cabal is trafficking white women and they're being racist. And okay, yeah, all the Jewish billionaires, yeah, thank you, Kaya. All right, here he goes again, fucking cringe Kaya. Going on his right-wing rant about Jewish billionaires again. Cringe. Oh my god, so embarrassing. Yes, Kaya, very good. Sweetie. Yeah, Epstein. And now, it has become, almost overnight, it has become this like safe, edgy, just normal for every fucking Redditor to talk about, like Epstein. To the point they're like wearing leotards with the word Epstein on it. And if you go, hey, so this is actually serious. Like, could you guys not do this? You're kind of devaluing it. You're devaluing it. You're doing the same thing with the word Epstein that you did with the word like Nazi and incel and shit, where like, okay, it used to be, if I brought up the word Epstein, I would have to like, oh jeez, okay. I hope people don't judge me too hard for like dropping this lore on them about the elites. And now it's like, okay, I'm gonna mention Epstein. I hope they don't think I'm some fucking retarded, inbred, moron Redditor who thinks that like they actually set little toddlers on fire to eat their skin crispy or some shit. Like it is just so fucking frustrating now, the way that they have devalued this word, the way they have turned it into a joke. It's a joke now. It's a joke. You're dancing in leotards? Weren't like 13-year-olds abused? Why are you dancing? Why are you dancing? It's so frustrating, man. It genuinely is frustrating. And it is extra frustrating because the same type of people, like all of the YouTubers now, all of the streamers and YouTubers, they're like, oh, I'm going to talk about the Epstein files. They've like made this, it's such a lowbrow thing now to bring up like, I talk about Epstein and I criticize the president. Yeah, good for you. And it's like, okay, what came of it? Why are you talking about this in such a way? Why are you dancing about it? Why did you turn this into basically like the real life equivalent of a Fortnite dance? It's a joke. Why am I rolling my eyes now when I hear the word Epstein? And the most frustrating part is that of course, they call you a fucking pedophile when you point this out. When you go, hey, this was a serious thing. Why are you making jokes about? Why did you turn it into this like, jolly hee hee tee hee? We're all going to dance and Epstein. Where's that fat bitch? This fucking fat skank is just sitting there with the doll that has a best Epstein friend medal. Are you kidding me right now? How do you make hating pedophilia soy? It's genuinely so upsetting, man, because I know that it has given the worst people on the planet, it has given cowardly, spineless, limp dick, limp wrist fucking YouTubers the excuse that like, oh, I talk about Epstein, am I not edgy? I'm a 70-year-old woman, am I not edgy? I'm a TikToker, am I not edgy? I talk about Epstein. Epstein. It's like, okay, what are we doing about it? Nothing. What are we doing about it? You're dancing? Hey, how about those Pakistani grooming gangs in Britain? Anything to say about that? Crickets, tumbleweed, crickets and tumbleweed. Hey, anything to say about these, like, literally thousands and thousands of Pakistani men who've been raping little British girls? Anything to say? You care about pedophilia all of a sudden, right? All the normies, all of a sudden, they care. Anything to say about this case? Anything to say about this case that is mathematically, objectively way, way, way worse than anything Epstein ever did? No? Silence? No, you just want to say the word Epstein and dance? You just want to Squidward out? Okay. Frustrating chat. You mean like the Saudi guy that sent Epstein the torture video? Look, if we as a society took this thing serious, and I know my hair looks very silly right now, but as a society, if we took this serious, okay, Bill Gates is obviously all over this fucking thing. Why is nobody investigating Bill Gates? What about all the other celebrities? Like, what about all of them? Why is it just Epstein, Trump, Epstein, Trump? Hey, Bill Gates was apparently also on the island, by the way. What about Stephen Hawking? I know he's fucking dead now, but could we maybe, I don't know, like, did Stephen Hawking not have an assistant? He can't fucking move. Who actually placed him on a bed and who actually placed like a little child on top of him? Can we look into this? Can we like investigate? Can we investigate Stephen Hawking's estates? No. No, we can't. We can cringe dance about it. Good job. Okay. Nice. We print the emails and we put them on our leotards because we're edgy. Ah, we're so edgy. Everyone whose job it is to do the investigating is also complicit. Yes. But it's very frustrating, man. Like, we genuinely took this serious issue, something real, something that needs investigating. For once, us peasants finally had like a smidge of like fucking justice. Like, oh, we actually caught them. We actually fucking caught them red-handed. Like there's emails. We have emails with their names, their real fucking names, planning shit. Planning, hey, we're gonna meet up tomorrow, right? On our fucking like ass fuck baby rape child rape islands tomorrow at noon, and we have it in writing. For once, us peasants, for once we could have gotten some fucking justice. For once we could have had them dead to rights, investigated in courts, going, didn't you write this? And they would have been like, yes, my secretary may have written that. Oh shit. We could have had them, and instead it's a fucking joke. Congratulations, though. You put on a leotard. Congrats. Yep. You got him. Got him. Real good one. I'm sure Donald Trump is just seething. I'm sure he just got him. Beat his ass. This is the same rage I go into when I try to explain this stuff to my family. There's genuinely... Thank you, Juice. There is nothing worse. There's genuinely nothing worse. It kills me inside. It kills me inside when I hear normies talk about this, when they're like, yeah, did you hear about the Epstein files? It's like, yes! 10 years ago! I did, yes, I did hear about it. And you were fucking calling me a conspiracy theorist. And now you're talking about it because you heard it from some fucking YouTuber, and... they made it palatable to you. They made it palatable to you. I'm gonna pass out. I actually feel dizzy. I'm getting mad again. It's so fucking stupid. Thanks for dancing. Thank you. Very cool. Thank you, Kanye. Very cool. The femin. I still cannot put their fucking tits on screen, but thank you for showing everybody your pussy. That helps. Hey, a bunch of young girls were molested by a bunch of old, creepy, pedophilic billionaires. Hey, what should we do about it? Hey, what if we show our pussy? What if I strip naked and show my tits? What if I show my 18-year-old tits? That'll help. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, girls. Apollo's message got deleted because he was threatening suicide. Dicks out for Epstein. Right. It really, like, okay, look, I love women, but it needs to be said. This is no, like, if I just started jerking off right now on camera, going, yeah, I'm protesting Epstein as I coom all over the fucking camera, like, how would that make sense? Who is this helping? How are you helping anybody with this? DSP, right. Darkside Phil was protesting, actually. He didn't just get caught jerking off. Literally, like 15 chicks came together and none of them decided, hey, this might be a bad idea, bad look. Okay. That's me yelling about Epstein. I had to get that off my chest, chat. I'm sorry. Just so frustrating. There's new studies about HRT, but I don't know if I want to get into that right now. Let me delete my Sabrina Carpenter topic, my Dom Lucre topic. How long have I been going for? A little over 2 hours. Okay. Okay, fine. Fuck it. There is a new study from Finland, which, surprise, surprise, you'll never believe this. incredibly unbelievable, breaking the fourth wall here. You're never gonna guess this, but turns out if you are a like 15 to 18-year-old young boy and you tell the psychiatrist, hey, I feel like a girl actually, and they neuter you, they castrate you, turns out that actually bums you out. It turns out that the morbidity, psychiatric morbidity, which means the amount of young men and women who seek psychiatric treatment for suicidal thoughts skyrockets when they get HRT, when they get gender-affirming care. And people are angry about finding this out. Of course. And here is something somewhat disturbing and depressing. It's a young gay man, 23 years of age, saying that he has never ever achieved any like sexual satisfaction in his life because of the treatment he underwent.
When I was young, I was a feminine child, and I discovered trans influencers online. They said, change your body and your life gets better, don't and it gets worse. Or as my doctors told my mom, I would commit suicide. The medical and mental health providers didn't bother to ask why I felt the
By the way, this is, what's his face? Scott Wiener, listening right now. In case you don't remember the name Scott Wiener, if it doesn't jump out at you, chat, I'll remind you, Scott Wiener is the one that made it legal to give somebody HIV knowingly. New California law reduces penalty for knowingly exposing someone to HIV. It's this guy. It's this fella. This man. He's standing there, really listening to another young person, a 23-year-old young man saying, hey, this ruined my life, by the way.
They poisoned my body with blockers and hormones, arresting my puberty and messing with my development. The result, I'm a 23-year-old
He looks like a Scott Wiener. He does.
who's never had an orgasm and may never experience one. Let that sink in.
And he, she, I don't even know. Is this like a woman talking?
Hormones arresting my puberty and messing with my development. The result, I'm a 23-year-old gay man who's never had an orgasm and may never
23-year-old gay man who's never had an orgasm, which is not normal, right? Especially if you're gay. You should be having fun. You should be having an orgasm.
experience one. Let that sink in. I was rendered anorgasmic because once you say you
Rendered anorgasmic sounds like actual fucking torture.
trans, that's it. Full stop. No exploration as to why is allowed, even if you are a struggling kid.
He's literally doing the... oof. Did you see that? Look.
Why is allowed. I was rendered anorgasmic because once you say you could be trans, that's it. Full stop. No exploration as to why is allowed, even if you are a struggling kid. The former president of
Awkward.
Dr. Marcy Bowers, a California surgeon who had performed the surgery for Jazz Jennings at 17, admitted on video that puberty blockers followed by cross-sex hormones results in no orgasms and stunted genitals. SB 934 guarantees that more people will end up like me, the walking but wounded. I could have been spared all of this if any of my therapists would have explored why I felt dysphoric, but they never did. They only let me
I spilled.
more. The Supreme Court
I actually spilled,
ruled
spit
in a
out my
bipartisan
coffee.
decision that laws like this are unconstitutional viewpoint discrimination.
Like a
This
fucking
bill is an
toddler.
attempted workaround that
That's
would
embarrassing.
silence
Don't clip that.
therapists who could have helped me avoid the irreversible harms to my body and the loss of my sexual function, as is the same for many others. So today I ask you to extend some empathy to survivors like me
That's not him talking, though?
and vote no for this bill. Thank you.
Then who's talking? The 23-year-old gay man is the one talking, is what I thought. There's some more. Here's a 13-year-old, sorry. Here's a lady, a girl, who had her breasts amputated when she was 13, which is fucking nuts to do this to a human being.
Layla, and I'm a detransitioner. The doctors who removed my breasts will never be held accountable.
The guy standing there is not... Well, yeah, I know. That's Scott Wiener. The guy standing here is Scott Wiener. He's not talking. He's listening. Do you have a muscle weakness? No. I just spilled some coffee. Why would I have muscle weakness?
Doctors who made my friends' clitoris grow so big to where they can't wear pants walk scot-free. This so-called privacy bill protects the monsters who wrecked our bodies, the healers who became butchers. It doesn't protect the thousands of detransitioners who can't even get their own medical records. The parents...
And I feel bad for this girl because, you know, she's like 17 years old or something, you know, even if she's like 20, I don't know, but sounds like a young boy. Sounds like a 15-year-old boy because of the testosterone.
Custody battles across state lines trying to protect their kids from what happened to me. It blocks federal investigators
And you can tell she's angry.
from prosecuting clinics that committed Medicaid fraud by manipulating insurance billing codes. This bill
How did we even get here?
providers so they can keep chopping up bodies. It wraps the doctor
I'm doing random topics now.
industry in a
Sorry, testing.
says you are protected from accountability no matter who you harmed. There is no blanket for me. I live with the damage done to me at the hands of these providers every day. The people responsible just cash their checks. I was 13. I was just a child when a surgeon removed my breasts.
Manko says, I had to say it again, but Jeffrey Epstein on emails was a big pusher of the trans movement. It's insane how much power he had. Again, all of this should be investigated. Yeah, actually, why did the CEO of 4chan email back and forth with Jeffrey Epstein? This is something we should look into. He's right there. Like the CEO of 4chan, this isn't some like, it's not Elon Musk. It's not the world's most like richest man putting shit into orbit. Like this is somebody you could investigate. This is a human being. This is a man. Not even that old, by the way. We could get him. We could serve justice. We could find out, hey, so why was Epstein emailing you? Could we see the rest of your computer, please? Like, can we see what other things Jeffrey Epstein was telling you to do? Just a little look-see. Could we look at your computer? But no, we can't. We're getting fucking teenage girls dancing in leotards instead, so.
I'm still trying to understand who knew what, when, and why no one stopped it. Why the people who coerced my mom into consenting still have their medical licenses. If these treatments are as safe and as necessary as their defenders claim, they should be able to withstand scrutiny, shouldn't they?
Would you be in favor of retroactive punishment for people who pushed this on kids in the past? Yeah. Of course. Nuremberg trials, bro. Like, if this young girl at 13 years old goes to a doctor and the doctor goes, I'll operate on you. Give me the scalpel. I'll cut off your body parts. I'll lop your tits off. I'll take your toes off. Yeah, absolutely. That guy gets to buy a yacht and live free for the rest of his life? Fuck that. No. Put them in jail. Absolutely.
Be able to withstand investigations. Why are you covering for them? You and the American people know that there's no defense for sterilizing children, but you set aside your morals and do it anyway. Is the money they donate to your campaigns worth my body? Is it worth my quality of life? Vote no, please. Thank you.
Okay, she's rightfully very angry. Here's a young girl. This one's depressing. Okay, chat, we have to do it. You're about to hear a young girl with her pretty cute voice turn into a post-testosterone voice.
It is February 26th.
What is the bill? The bill they're talking about... Hold on. Let me close some tabs. The bill they're talking about, you may have heard about it. It's the one where they're basically phrasing it like it's a conversion therapy bill. It's the one that banned, it is now unbanned, therapists apparently in California used to be literally banned from telling young children that, no, you're not the opposite sex. You're actually just a boy and you're probably watching a little too much porn and, you know, all the hormones, you're just feeling a little off. You're not actually literally a woman. You don't need to get surgery. You don't need hormones. They used to ban that. Okay, here's this young girl.
My voice before T. It is March 23rd, and this is my voice 1 month on T. It is April 20th, and this is my voice, 2 months on T. It is May 18th, and this is my voice, 3 months on T.
It is June 15th, and this is my voice, 4 months on T. It's July 13th, it's my birth month, and this is my voice, 5 months on T. It is August 10th, and this is my voice, 6 months on T.
Again, no one along the line told this girl, you don't want to do that. You know? You have your whole life ahead of you. Don't do this. You don't want to have like wispy facial hair and sound like a 12-year-old boy. Don't do this to yourself. No one. It was literally illegal to tell this chick, hey, you don't want to do that, sweetie.
It is September 7th, and this is my voice, 7 months on T. It is October 5th, and this is my voice, 8 months on T.
8 months on T, looking like a South Korean LARPing as a K-pop star. She looks like a K-pop star.
It is November 2nd, and this is my voice, 9 months on T. It is November 30th. I have a cold, but this is my voice, 10 months on T. It is January 4th.
What the fuck happened in July?
With 44 doses of T, which I would say was 11 months, but it's actually not quite, and I don't know how to math. It's February 1st. I do know how to math.
Oh no.
Just really fucking stupid. This is my voice with 48 doses of boy juice. It's March 1st.
Oh no.
It's my voice.
Oh.
1 year on.
Oh no. So that's what's happening. Hopefully, I'm hoping that Mr. Wiener, gonna get the Wiener tweet back. I'm hoping that Mr. Wiener will listen to the testimony of gay men. Gay guys, you need to be out there. You need to be petitioning your politicians. You need to be telling them that you cannot coom if this is what's going on, okay? I hope he had a change of heart. I doubt it. But we'll have to see. The orgasmless man tells Wiener that WPATH's Dr. Massey Bowers, who operated on trans icon Jazz Jennings... Oh my god, I completely forgot about Jazz Jennings. Who, if you don't know about him, her, Jazz Jennings is the star of a TLC show called According to Jazz? Was it? I Am Jazz. Sorry. I Am Jazz. And they had to literally end the show because he was too suicidal. Not a joke. Not a joke. The last 2 seasons of I Am Jazz turned literally into this boy, this poor fucking person, lying in a hospital bed because his fake pussy would keep getting blown up and like tearing at the stitches. And him going, yeah, I don't really know if I want to live anymore. I'm kind of over this. I kind of want to die. And they had to literally cancel the show because that's all it was now. What the fuck is this, Kaya? Turn it up. Okay, my bad. You guys gotta tell me if the volume is low. Please. Hey, Severino. Okay.
The second is was an observation that I had that every single child who was, or adolescent who was truly blocked at Tanner stage 2 has never experienced orgasm. I mean, it's really about 0. These are these are just assigned male at birth, so trans feminine, and it's because they never in their lives are exposed to testosterone.
The trans vagine is just a second entrance to the colon. It requires lube and toys to keep from healing. for the rest of their life. They often poop into their vagines. Jazz Jennings's neovagina would keep collapsing. No joke. That's genuine. I hope I'm getting this across. Like, I'm not just being a fucking racist chutter or whatever. Like, that is genuinely why they had to fucking end the show. Because his neovagina kept collapsing in on his butthole. And getting infected. And he was suicidal about it. Rightfully so, by the way. Understandably. He was sad. He was depressed. He was like, this fucking sucks. Why did my parents do this to me? This is awful. I'm in the hospital again for the 7th time this week. This sucks. And he was suicidal, and so they decided, okay, well, shut it down. Oive, shut it down. Was that an adult or teenager? No. He was a child when they transitioned him. I think he was like 3? He's 25 now. Yeah, look. He was literally 15 when the show started. He was 15 when the show started. He was like I want to say like 3 years old when they transitioned him. Oh, the girl on T. Juan says, I heard maybe the last few months of the chick's voice and that's it.
And this is...
I'll inflict it on you again. Why not?
It is October 5th, and this is my voice, 8 months on T. It is November 2nd, and this is my voice, 9 months on T. It is
Okay.
November 30th.
I'm out of topics, chat.
This is my voice, 10 months.
If there's anything you guys would like to get in,
January 4th.
feel free to tag me now. Otherwise,
I would say it was 11 months, but it's actually not quite.
kind of done.
I don't know how to math. It's February 1st. I do know how to math.
Those parents need to be tied to a horse and dragged across town while people throw stones at them. Agreed.
Doses of boy juice.
I have a topic I sent you a while back. Check DMs.
It's March 1st. And this is
Let me
my
see.
voice. 1 year on.
The Ozempic. The sleazy GLP-1 prescription site is using deepfaked before and after photos of fake patients and running ads showing AI-generated Ozempic boxes. Well, to be fair, I mean, weight loss drugs have been doing this for basically decades. This isn't new. MedV site represents layers of sophisticated trickery that, while previously much more difficult, have been made incredibly accessible through easy-to-use text and image generators and deepfake tools. As profiteers race to flood the web with disorienting AI-powered content. I like the word profiteer. There was a pedophile that got called out on a more niche part of Twitter. They released an apology, but it's disgusting. Rat queers are the worst. I don't know if you want to cover that. If you want to tag me in it, Maru, on the Discord, I'll check it out. When's a Dead Island playthrough? Fuck you. God damn it. Stop asking about Dead Island. I'll have to find the doc, Maru says. Okay, Maru, you have 3 minutes. 3 minutes and 40 seconds. This is why Left in the Occult is associated with night, evil, darkness, and most of all women. Maru says they may have took it down. Like, can she? No. Well, one of these days. I'll play a video game. I'm still kind of in between games, you know. I've been playing Parkitect for 2 or 3 streams, I think. I wanted to see if Maru had something for me. The AI Ozempic box wasn't even good. Obvious mistakes. Won't stop until you do the playthrough, pussy. No. Maybe for $1,000, I'll play fucking Dead Island game. 10,000. This looks so fucking tiresome. So is it just Haiti? This was my game when I got drunk. I mean, fair enough if you're fucking shit-faced, but I'm not. And if I was drunk, this is probably the last game that I would want to be playing. That's gonna kill my buzz, if you know what I mean. Specifically, Dead Island Riptide. Oh my god, there's more than one? Why? Why do you want to do this to me? No. Chainsaw. Oh my god, fucking Wolverine claws? No, not happening. Okay. Maru, did you find your tweet? Trek just tagged me in a Elijah Schaefer update. Never mind. Hold on. Elijah Schaefer allegedly abused a 16-year-old boy. Former Blaze TV host Elijah Schaefer, who now hosts Rift TV, is alleged to have abused a child while serving as a youth pastor. According to a transcript filed in Palm Beach County, Florida, Schaefer's ex-wife alleges he is on antipsychotic medication and struggling with long-term alcohol and drug abuse. That part is pretty believable. Elijah Schaefer was previously fired from Blaze TV after allegedly assaulting a co-worker. Schaefer is now going through a very public divorce of his own making following allegations that he slept with one of his staffers. A teenage boy? Oh my god. Alright, let's check it out. In a transcript regarding a temporary restraining order, Schaefer's wife testifies that Elijah admitted to abusing a 16-year-old boy when he was a youth pastor. So cute. 15 is actually another post talking about allegations and quoting your husband, right? Yes, sir. And one of the concerns you have is they're quoting him, admitting that he abused a child when he was a youth pastor, right? Before he became an internet... Yes, a boy child, yes. A 16-year-old boy, yes, sir. When he was at blank, and so these are parts of your blank, globally your concerns about him in this video. These things show some of the extreme views and some of the concerns why you have concerns about your children. And yes, that's how they wrote it. About your children being alone with them, right? Yes, sir. Schaefer's wife also states that Elijah has been diagnosed as manic and that a psychiatrist prescribed schizophrenic medication. Now, one of the things that you're concerned about is that he has told you about some of his mental health diagnoses, correct? Yes, sir. While he's being treated even here in Denton County? Yes, sir. What are some of the diagnoses he's told you that he has? He told me that he's been diagnosed manic, and also that his psychiatrist gave him schizophrenic medication, along with Xanax and some other sleeping medication. And I think one is pronounced Seroquel. Time to Google. Seroquel quetiapine is an atypical antipsychotic medication used to treat schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, a major depressive disorder. This can't be good for you. Doesn't he also get fucking hammered? Doesn't he also drink? I don't know what the fuck quetiapine is, but I guarantee you, I can almost promise you that you're not supposed to mix it with alcohol. Bad idea. Court exhibits also include photos of his medication, which includes quetiapine, which is typically prescribed for schizophrenia. Okay, yeah. She has she brought receipts, literally. She literally brought receipts in her defense, so... Hydroxyzine, PAM, alprazolam, tablets. Schaefer's wife also claims Elijah was suffering from delusions and paranoia, claiming the FBI was trying to kill him. Questioner by Mr. Pfister. His name's really Mr. Pfister. Mr. Pfister says, so for example, he says that drugs have been planted. There'll be a public trial by the FBI, correct? Yes, sir. He thinks the FBI is chasing him now, at this point? Yes. He believes the FBI are trying to kill him. Correct. When we look at Exhibit 4, this is another one of his posts that you had. This is recently, correct? Yes, sir. Mr. Pfister. Offer mothers for the... What? Offer mothers for the court. Mothers for is admitted. Mr. Pfister. Okay, if we move on to Exhibit 5, this is yet another one of his posts, correct? Yes, sir. And again, he's just ranting. Exhibit 5. We'll offer mothers 5. The court. Mothers 5 is admitted. Mr. Pfister. Again, we also have threats to your family. He doesn't like your parents, does he? Are you concerned that he's using illegal drugs? Yes, sir. I don't know, but I blank. He's told me that this is his longest he's ever been sober in 12 years. And I've seen him that's the longest he's ever been sober? He's fucking crashing out on Twitter. Drunk. High. And I've seen him take many illegal drugs and alcohol abuse over the years that we've been married. As part of that request is that he be ordered to go to take a hair and nail drug test at Arc Point, Denton here, in order to have a screening? Yes, sir. In the transcript, Schaefer's wife alleges that some of his extreme views got him banned from Australia. Emergency topic. Okay, what is it, Apollo? Why are you interrupting my Elijah Schaefer update? Johnny Somali guilty on all counts. Sentenced to prison. Prison labor? No way. Wait, okay. Sorry, Elijah Schaefer. In Japan? Or Korea? Where the fuck did he get arrested? South Korea. No way! Is this the first instance of like an IRL streamer actually getting his comeuppance? Johnny Somali has been found guilty of all charges and sentenced to prison labor. Are they gonna make him break rocks? He will be transferred to a specialized labor facility. Oh my god. His phones will be confiscated and he will be designated as an offender. How long? For how long? Wait, what? 2 days? Don't worry, Korea's got it taken care of. Johnny Somali's gonna be thrown in prison in 2 days. Oh, in 2 days. Not for 2 days. Okay. I got worried. Whew. Oh. My heart skipped a beat, chat. Johnny Somali's mother is seeking leniency. I'm sorry, lady, but fuck you and fuck your son. The prosecution wants 3 years in prison with hard labor for the streamer. Ah! Rebozo. Okay. Based South Korea. I like it. There's your breaking news. Thank you, Apollo. I hope he rots and dies. Me too. I hope he doesn't die. I hope they actually literally... I hope they put like a ball and chain on his leg and he has to break rocks. According to the court ruling today in South Korea, Johnny Somali, Ramzi Khalid Ismail, was sentenced to 6 months of prison labor plus 20 days of detention and a 5-year ban from working at institutions involving children. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. 6 months. To be fair, though, they did arrest him like last year, didn't they? It's been a while. He's been in custody a while, so... Dude is gonna get treated like shit by the other prisoners. I hope so. Fuck him. I have zero sympathies for this douchebag. He's one of the original progenitors of just going to a nice country like South Korea and being a public nuisance. These people, I've said this on the official podcast before, but like these people found a way to monetize being a public nuisance. And I'm glad that one of these countries finally found a way to shut it down. Sorry for interrupting my topic. It's fine. I don't even remember what I was going on about. What is this? Dead Island? What the fuck was I yelling about? Shrooms? Well, in any case, thank you for the happy news, Apollo. Should become his prison pen pal. Oh yeah, Elijah. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Chance. Where were we? Sorry, they just totally overshadowed anything else I had. In the transcript, Schaefer's wife alleges that some of his extreme views got him banned from Australia. Just to summary these, show some extreme behavior, anti-Semitic behavior, showing that he has incredibly hostile views about women in general, referring to them as nothing but holes. Correct? Yes, sir. He is blank, and his blank, these are some of the extreme views that got him banned from Australia, correct? Yes, sir. Do all of these things cause you to be concerned about him being alone with your children? Yes, sir. In fact, you've done everything you can to not let him be alone with these kids, right? Yes, sir. And there he is, being gay. Elijah continues to have what many refer to as a crash out on social media. Schaefer has dyed his hair, begun using face filters for his photos, and rants on his YouTube show that has no substantial number of viewers. I kind of feel bad now because I guess, like, if he is mentally ill, okay, it's not his fault. Like, is he actually insane? Is he actually schizophrenic? Because if somebody actually has schizophrenia, okay, I would feel kind of bad for making fun of him, but he's kind of earned it too, though. Like, he did have a generational crash out, unfortunately. It's gay, Wesker. Being bipolar is really, really bad. All these looks maxers couldn't compete with how much I lost not eating. $121 watching now. Yeah, that is not much. For somebody having such a crash out. Okay. Well, thank you for the Elijah Schaefer update. Well, that might be it. Hello, Kazar Ahmed. We're coming in at the end. I'm kind of out of topics. I've just been sitting here asking for chat, desperately asking for chat to send me topics. Mood swings, delusions, manic episodes where you lose it all, impulse control, paranoia, schizophrenic episodes. Don't make me feel bad for him. Topic stream, Parkitect stream. Maybe, but I do kind of want to spend some time with my wife. So, maybe no Parkitect stream today. Sorry, chat. But some other time this week. Can I give you something for next stream? Sure. Kaya's a family man. I try to be. My mouse is going crazy. Did you talk about Johnny Somali? Yes, I did. Just rewind by like 5 minutes, literally. Like 10 minutes at the most. We don't know which mouse he refers to. Well, I have one mouse. I do kind of want to show you guys, but I also don't want to disturb him. Maybe I can switch. Okay, give me one moment. He still reeks, which is gonna be an issue. If anybody out there has tips on how to make mice reek less, I'm all ears. Okay. Look at this guy. Ah. Damn it. What's up, buddy? Mouse cam. Mouse. Where's the guy? He's so cute. He's snoofing and sniffing. That is a mouse. It is a mouse. Never would have taken you for a mouse guy. Okay. He's climbing around now. Ah. Okay. You're so cute. Everybody loves you. You're adorable. Okay. He's upstairs. I need like an upstairs. He has his toy. Are you sniffing me? Okay, anyway, sorry. I was just staring at my mouse. Alright. That'll be it. I hope you were entertained today. Whoever earlier said that you were cleaning toilets, I hope you had a better shift listening to me. I'm sorry, I didn't have more topics. But in my defense, I've been going almost 3 hours. So, thank you guys for donating, first of all, because that's what enables this, me getting mice. So, official mouse cast, I might do a podcast with Cookie. No podcast either. Look, don't make me feel bad. The podcast is tomorrow. I'm not robbing you. It'll happen. Just not today. I'm sorry. Most is the highlight of the stream. Oh, thank you, Hugh. So, all right. Have a nice rest of your evening, everybody. Have a nice rest of your Tuesday. Sleep tight later. One of you guys said it was like 4 a.m. there, so. Thank you, Chungus Bungus. Love you, great stream. Chut Turk. Well, thank you, Chungus Bungus. Okay. Everybody have a nice rest of your Tuesday. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye. Payday tomorrow. Be ready. Okay. Thank you, Big Juice.